Brought to you by Make Fun Network.
Welcome to the Top 5 of Death, where listeners vote, and everyone dies. Listen and die.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Top 5 of Death. I'm your host, Matt. I'm excited about this week's episode. I can't wait to get to it. I kind of want to skip this whole song and dance and jump right in because it probably will be long. Destiny. But if I did that, I'd overshadow the fact that the band is back together. All four of us are here. This hasn't happened in a long time, but we're all here. Will, you're here. How are you?
Terrible.
All right, cracking open a cold one. Terrible.
It's a cider. Nothing too bad. No, but I've been working my third consecutive full week in Connecticut on the weekends, in Massachusetts the rest of the week.
Just getting
Just
taxed
got in
left and
a
right.
couple hours ago. I almost missed joining the show. I was sleeping on the couch, and Rosa poked me with a stick and said, "Hey, I thought you were recording."
Whoa. That's not the voice you used when you told us the same story off air. You were like, she was like, "Aren't you recording?" I was like, "Is that the
Yeah, she's like, "Aren't you recording tonight?"
Yeah.
Sounds like Rosa.
Yeah, Will's married to one of the
Uh-oh.
sisters from that movie about the Lowell, Massachusetts boxer. What was it?
The fighter?
The
Mickey
fighter,
Ward?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dad.
MTV girl here.
Yeah, yep. That's Will's wife. As you heard,
Every tough guy in the area is like, "Mickey Ward's my cousin's cousin.
it's
He'll
true.
fuck you up. Don't talk shit to me."
When that movie came out, Will's 100% right. Everyone knew someone was somehow tangentially related to that person. And then also when Godsmack became big, geez, everyone was like, Sully comes into my barber shop. It's like, oh, gives a shit. That band is terrible. And again, I say it every time, they stole that footage from 40 Days Rain, the hardcore band. So that is a true thing. And if they want to litigate that against me, we live close. Come on the show, baby. But anyway, Sam's here. Sam, how are you? You're not home. You're in the RV. You're on the greatest adventure, correct?
I am, yes. In Key West. Here's a fun fact. I've never been to Key West before. Have you guys been all the way down here yet?
No, I've dreamed about it, though.
I love Key
Okay.
West.
All right. So, yeah, you might know this fun fact. I am closer now to Cuba than I am to the nearest Walmart.
Wow. Is that posted somewhere?
Yes, it's like 90 miles to Cuba, and then it's 120 miles or something to the Miami Walmart, which is just a weird thing to think about. You're always like 10 feet away from a Walmart.
Yeah, I feel like that's more weird.
Yes.
Is
I
there
think
like
Miami Walmart sounds like the worst place in the world.
Oh, yes. I don't want to go there. But
is there like a competing store there? I don't even know what the competing store to Walmart is. Target?
I haven't
Target, yeah.
No,
Target.
I haven't seen a Target. There's a Home Depot on Key West.
So where do you go for anything in Key West?
I
You
just
wait
went
for it to wash ashore?
yeah, everything. Just have to sort through a bunch of bottles on the
Bodies.
beach. I went to a Publix today. That was exciting.
Okay.
Other than that, I have my entire home with me.
Nice.
So
Pretty sweet.
I just driving my house around. But it's good. We're down here. We're starting work with a dog who has been in the shelter for 4 years. Met
Sam.
him. Yeah.
I'm going to paint you a picture.
Yeah. Go for it.
Single female.
I like it.
Going to be 40 in a couple months.
Okay. Like it
A lot
less.
of lot of relationships. Never married.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that person? Do you think everyone else is the issue or they're the issue?
Jeez Louise. This dog did not have a good situation. It's not the dog's fault.
Is the dog a 39-year-old single female?
No, the dog is not a 39-year-old single female. I
All right,
understand I understand the analogy.
Well, tell me about the dog.
The dog's issue is that the dog is not good with other dogs. So whoever adopts the dog needs to not have a dog and then be okay with not getting another dog for the entire lifespan of this dog. And I guess what I'm learning about the Keys is that, like, it's a pretty small town community sort of feel, so everyone kind of knows everyone, and this
So
shelter's
everyone's
been
already dated this 39-year-old female.
everyone's always, yes, already dated the dog. But the dog's wicked cool. Hung out with him the other day, and we rented a pirate ship for him. We're gonna take this dog on a pirate ship. We're gonna take this dog driving around Key West on like a little Scooty golf cart car. Yes, go ahead, Matt, please.
Where does one rent a pirate ship?
It's a thing you can do in the Keys. It's
Yeah.
normally
Marina, you idiot.
it is at a marina. It's normally quite expensive to rent this ship, but they are helping us out with a charitable rate to help this dog, which is cool.
How big is it? Is it like a ship or like a boat?
It's a schooner.
Okay.
But it is kind of done up like a pirate ship. It's called, what is it called? Like the Jolly Rover.
Roger.
Schooner Jolly Rover 2.
Oh,
So you can see
Okay.
photos of it on Google Maps or whatever. It's pretty big. It has like a crew, and sails.
So
and
the
all
crew's
that shit.
going out with you.
Yes,
Oh, wild.
it is pretty wild. So that will be fun. That'll be fun, and we'll make a big spectacle of it. And we're also getting this dog a billboard in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
So we're gonna market the absolute shit out of this dog. So anyone that's looking for a really great dog who
What kind of dog is it?
he's a pit bull mix.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
bites a lot.
I know a couple of local towns that'll probably take them.
Towns.
Yeah, Lawrence, Lynn. You
Yeah.
know, the places where a lot of people have pit bulls.
I know. That's where my dog came from. That's where Joshua came from, is Lawrence.
Oh,
Yep.
did you win him in a dice game?
My God, he was yeah, pretty much. He was tied to someone's basement wall for like a couple months, and then until their neighbor finally came by, was like, "Give me the dog," and took the dog and
Oh.
brought him to the shelter.
Good for them.
Yeah, they had
That's
to
awful.
rehabilitate him because he weighed 25 pounds and he should have weighed 80. And then we adopted him, and he's been great ever since. But
Well, there you go. Well, you know what? Best of luck to this dog. I feel like that's a really bizarre thing to like be like, oh, he's not good with other dogs. How many fucking dogs do you need? I know you guys are insane, but
we
one
only have
seems
2
good.
dogs. But the thing is, like, most dog people are like, oh, I love him. Like, I can handle dogs. However, I already have dogs.
Most people who are going to adopt a dog are people who already have dogs. Like, they're not just going out to get one. We want all of them. Is the problem.
Well, best of luck.
Hey,
well, you know what? Go
Sam,
ahead, Will.
I saw you post today Hemingway's typewriter, a
Yes.
photo of that.
I did go to Ernest
And I
Hemingway's
was-
house.
You see
I
it,
really
6
thought that the
cats?
next slide was going to be like a dog with a hat and a corncob pipe at the typewriter. With a sign that says like "Adopt me."
Surrounded by a bunch of bottles that just say XXX on them. Just booze everywhere. Yeah.
Hemingway killed himself, right?
He did. He sure did.
Shotgun.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a picture of him in the house with the shotgun.
Oh,
It was taken like a week before his death or something.
One of my favorite line. The only reason I know that is because one of my favorite ska band, Streetlight Manifesto. That dude is a fucking poet, and he has a line about Hemingway in it, and it's he's so fucking good. The line is like he aimed a shotgun into the blue, placed his face in between the two inside, and I was like, man, what a cool way to say that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Too bad it's about a man blowing his head off, but it is
Well,
that's
he
a very
sighed
nice
and
way to
said,
say that.
"Here's to life," and then there you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And if you didn't notice, Charles is here.
yeah.
Boo.
Boo.
Oh, I didn't.
Charles, what's new?
You know, I listened to the last episode, guys.
Yeah, I bet you did.
And Will, you fucking bastard. I wash my hair with Dial soap. It's the most insulting thing on that whole episode.
I believe it. Look at that. So
I have a
fucking
very
dry.
extensive hair care routine.
Yeah. Well, I can't. I kind of stayed away from that one because I'm bald, so
But
not exactly a strong suit for me to argue.
very soft hair. Sam can attest to that.
All right.
Oh yeah, it does not tickle when it gets in your face.
Hey, so Charles's bachelor party's coming up. During your bachelor party, can we hang you upside down and use your hair as a paintbrush and like paint something? I just think it'd be really fun.
suspension things where you just push them.
Yeah, like in the Blue Man Group.
Hey, if you bring the setup, sure.
Okay.
You heard
What
it
kind of
here.
rope it is?
Rope, some paint, and a tarp coming right up. It'll cost me $40.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Other than that,
what else is new? Are you still working?
oh yeah, I got extended up till June.
Ooh, very
and then
nice.
there's talk of he's already mentioned whatever the next season would be, so we'd be moving
Okay.
into that. So
There you go. Nice.
still selling jorts to kids. So
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, they need them.
I,
They
still
need
don't
those jorts.
understand who thought bringing jorts back was a good idea. I know it's the summer of Cena. I know he's back.
That's true.
but who thought it was a good idea?
I've never worn denim shorts. I can definitely attest to that. And I never will.
I was just at my dad's place going through a bunch of old photos. I apparently wore jorts all the time. So
What were you in denial?
I have no idea what was going on.
These pictures must never see the light of day.
Yeah. So,
I
which
hear ya.
now makes the deaths about me wearing jorts true.
There you go.
So there
Well,
goes.
there you go.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot happened between last week. I kind of gave my big update last week. I'm still sitting.
New basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, just from one basement to the next. Everybody
Why
living
is there
large.
two basements? Why are there two basements?
It's not two basements. It's the same basement from last week. I'm just turned around.
Here- Oh, okay. I don't hear the beeping.
I replaced the battery.
Someone's got to do
My
it.
man.
You know, when you make the money I make, you can afford a 9-volt battery.
I mean,
Yeah,
not an
nothing-
energizer, but
No, it's just like, I don't even know what it is. I think I pulled it out of I went to a store and just yanked like the free battery out of a remote control car and just snuck out with it.
works.
Yeah, man, I can't think of anything that like of interest happened or I didn't go anywhere. Yeah, no, I'm just chilling, same as last week. Just paid off a ton. I got my the check cleared from my house sale, so I paid off a fuck ton of debts. Now I'm just
Nice.
waiting for all that to reflect and get my scores real high to get that sweet mortgage rate, which with all things that are happening right now, I might have like positioned myself incredibly luckily well. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be like, you know what, sweet. I've been looking at houses. Some of them have like come down like $80K. I'm like, whoa, this is gonna be sick.
I might have to
Can't
move
wait.
my move date up.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just chilling.
How's it living with the in-laws with the kids? Are they liking it?
Yeah, it's fine. Like we've kind of gotten used to it by now. It's just for me, I don't know. I've like lived in similar conditions before, not with my own kids, but with like people. I prefer doing it with my own, living with my own kids in that regard. But no, they're good. We've gone to like a nice, good rhythm. Birdie. So before my wife slept with the baby, and I slept in the bed with Wednesday. So now Wednesday kind of sleeps by herself because her Tatum's on a bunk bed above her. So they have that room. So that's been pretty good. But now I'm back in the bed with my wife and Birdie. Birdie sleeps just like Wednesday did, and just I think she like does not want me in the bed. All she does, she sleeps between us, and she becomes the H between us. No matter what I do, no matter how many times I reposition her, she just rotates that way, puts her feet on my back, and just presses them out. So I sleep every day, every night. I sleep in a crevice between the bed and the wall, to the point where I have stuffed the crevice with other soft things, so that I sleep on a pile of soft mishmash every night. But
Nice.
the baby's comfortable. My wife's sleeping. I luckily am one of those people who 5 hours of like okay sleep, and I'm like, I'm good. So it is. I wake up with the kids. I take them to school. I do the whole thing. It's been good. Will, I beat Will last week, as I knew I was going to, right off the rip. Right as soon as you missed that fucking Ghostbusters reference, I knew it. I fucking knew it. So I won. So I will destroy him. So this is how Will died. This is from last week, the episode where we exposed the relationship between Charles and Sam, which is true. They
All of
haven't-
it.
I'll put it this way: we've been on this call for a while. None of them have denied it. Not a single time. They've made comments.
Not that-
They've made fun jokes. Not a single "that's not true" has happened. And I think that says a lot. I think it says a lot. But so I did win that week, and Will actually passed away because a part of the story I didn't tell was that there was one time before Charles went back home that him and Sam were having a little bit of a tiff. A little bit of a tiff. We were all hanging out at the Royal Rumble. And apparently, Sam was jealous that Charles was talking to Will a little bit too much. He didn't like it. So they were having a little bit of a lover's quarrel. And Will just didn't know anything about it. He thought he was just being friendly, right? Friendly old Will's always at the party. He's a a charismatic guy. He likes to talk. He likes to chit chat. You get a couple drinks in him, he loosens up even more. And it is what it is. Anyway, Sam didn't like it. So Sam decided he was going to have to do something. So he started to kind of try to shine Will. And now we have this weird back and forth between Sam and Will, bidding for Charles's attention. And I'm watching this whole thing from the other side of the room. I'm like, this is incredible. This is incredible. I didn't want to say anything last week because it was just me and Will. I didn't want to expose him too much. But so Sam, right, was losing. Will was just too quick. He was hitting him with the heavy, the heavy comebacks. He was, his comedic timing was on point that night. He was just crushing it, right? You couldn't stop this guy. And Charles was loving it. He was loving it. He literally looked at Will, laughed, and then put his hair behind his ear with one hand. I was like, dude, come
my move.
on. And I was like, oh, this is going to get ugly. This is it. This is the end of the show. I thought it was like, this is like when a band breaks up because somebody fucks somebody else. This is the same thing. But anyway, so we're saying our goodbyes, right? Sam hugged Will and then kind of bumped into him a little hard, and he was like, oh, sorry, I tripped. He poisoned him. He stuck him with a needle, and he poisoned him. What did he stick him with? The dog equivalent of feline AIDS. We'll call it dog AIDS. So he stuck him with dog AIDS that Sam always has on him. He wears it in a little... If you notice, Sam has a necklace, and it has a little capsule on it, and that's a little thing of dog AIDS he carries around with him. And he stuck him with it. So now Will's like, oh, whatever, he was fine. A couple of days go by, right? He starts feeling weird. And he starts to get a little itchy. He's getting fleas, and his teeth are starting to change and everything like that. Fast forward a couple of weeks, Will has turned into a dog. And he's at a shelter. Okay, he got picked up. They thought the Will's been missing. He has posters everywhere, missing Will. But the thing is he became a dog, and he didn't have an owner, so he got picked up and he got put in a shelter, and no one was adopting him. And then, fucking in complete, irony, the Greatest Adventure was supposed to go help this dog. When Sam got there, he took one look at this fucking dog and knew it was Will. He looked at this dog, and he looked at the shelter, and he said, there's nothing I can do for this dog. And he left. So then no one would adopt a dog, and, the shelter was like, that's it, we have to euthanize him. So they killed him. They killed Will because he turned into a dog, and Sam refused to help him. because of a personal grudge, and that's how Will died.
Yep. That all happened.
That all
And,
happened.
I love how also Will became the equivalent of like the Shaggy dog, but when there's like a man in the costume for one of the cutaway action scenes.
Punches him.
Yeah.
Stop him! Fucking guy. That's such a funny scene. But yeah, Will's dead. So
R.I.P..
that clears up that. Still, anyone have anything to say about any of that?
All completely true.
Yep.
I like
All
how
happened.
after the episode, Charles sent that photo of him and I on my front porch,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and it's a very lovely photo of the two of us, and a very
That's true.
festive time.
Yep.
Oh, the one where you were afraid to wear glasses.
Yep. That's the
Afraid to
one.
he's afraid to wear them. I get it.
Listen,
No one
I'm
likes to
looking,
wear glasses.
I'm looking older these days, guys. I
Yeah?
gotta do something youthful.
There you
That's
go.
not true.
Yeah. Okay, so this week's episode, I'm very excited. So I got to pick it. I was being really like in the chat. We were like, people would toss in on episode ideas, and I had to be like, did I win? Because I'm pretty sure if I win, I get to pick. 'Cause I knew what I wanted to do, and then I was like, I want to do this because I've just been listening to some tunes, and like the weather's like we've been hitting a couple of warm days, and I'm like in good mood, like listening to some tunes, and songs come on, and I'm like, this song fucking rips. And I was like, I want to do top 5 songs that rip. So that's what we're doing this week. Top 5 songs that rip. Copyright strikes are coming in. So just be prepared, everyone. It's going to happen. But I love a song that rips. I have a question for each of you, and I want you to give your definition one by one, starting with you, Sam. What does it mean for a song to rip?
Yes, thank you for bringing up this specific thing, because I prepared for this episode more than I've prepared for any episode in a long time. I probably
Okay.
listened to 4 hours of music.
Wow.
Because a song that rips is not the same as a song that slaps, or a song that bops,
Or
you know,
bangs.
or bangs.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very
true.
different. It's gotta be.
Shut
It's gotta
that
be.
dog up.
So,
No wonder
good,
no one wants
good.
them.
What a time! What a time to start that.
That's fine.
It's got to be high energy.
Yeah.
There's got to be some level of musicality to it that's like sick and interesting.
Maybe.
Possibly. Honestly, my top song, I think the guitar part is incredibly simple, but the
Yeah.
drums are very complex. But it just has this energy. It has this driving force to it. It has to have a specific amount of heaviness to it. And it's just got to rip, dude.
Dude, honestly, does anyone disagree with that?
No.
No, not at all.
I think you summed it up perfectly. I don't think we need to go to anyone else because I would just say the same thing. Yeah, I think those are, and honestly, I'm very excited that like, I was a little not concerned, but I was a little like, I wonder what other people think a song that rips would be. But no, you're right. I think you nailed it. The high energy, things like that. The musicality part of it, give or take. Mine are definitely like, you could probably play this song playing guitar for like 90 days, but it rips. It just rips. But yeah, I'm pumped. I'm very, very pumped. Does anyone want to start? You know what? In rare form, even though I picked it, I will start because this is my number 5, and the reason why I want to start is because this song is fairly new from an artist where I'm not very familiar with their work too much, but this song came on like a mix of mine, and I heard it the first time, and I might have even played it on a show before, but the song definitely rips. It's from like a newer artist, and people might be into it. And if I can just give like a little shout out to like an up and coming artist, then like sure, I'll do that. It's from an artist named Karen Dio. So it's this chick. She's like a Brazilian punk rock chick. She was in some other band too that was a little big, but the song, it comes on like a mix once in a while, and I'm just like, oh fuck yeah. The song's called "Sick Ride." It's very simple, but it just rips. So, has anyone ever heard of Karen Dio?
Oh,
Great.
No, sir.
I didn't think so. So this is "Sick Ride" by Karen Dio. If it ever plays. There we go.
My girlfriend's got a car, yeah, that she stole from a guy. Cause she called her asshole cheating, so she stole his fucking ride. 100 miles an hour with all my girl lives inside. Yeah, we all roll down the windows and we
fucking comes in with some just simple guitar.
My girlfriend's got a car, yeah, that she stole from a guy. Cause she called her asshole cheating, so she stole his fucking ride.
Guitar so low.
And then it just fucking has some fun right here.
Super motherfucking sick ride. Sick ride, sick ride.
That's it. This is literally the whole song. But to me, it just hits all those things in the simplest forms, not doing a whole heck of a lot. But it comes on, and I just get a little fucking amped. I put the windows down. I put my wig on that I keep next to me. I identify as a female for the duration of that song. And I'm like, hell yeah. And that song just fucking rips. Again, it's why it's my number 5. It's nothing classic. It's not monumental. It's not well known. But I like it, and I think it rips.
You just let your meat flaps fly out the window when that one comes on?
Oh, my God. She's hot, too. We'll add that. I didn't know that when I first heard it. It didn't matter. I was like, the song rips. But yeah, Karen Dio.
And
Any thoughts on that song?
it's not what I thought would be coming up.
I know. That's why. I know. It was. There were some other. I have some like honorable mentions.
Mhm.
But again, I was just like, I just want to just bring some attention to this because it's just with the weather warming up. I feel like this is a good windows down song, right? I guess that's an easy way to, in my opinion, describe a song that rips. Is that it's a good windows down driving song.
Yeah, it's one of those songs where you look down at the speedometer and you're like, oh fuck, I'm going 20 over the speed limit.
This kid's fucking flying over your car. You're like, oh fuck.
Or 7.
I dig it.
7 miles an hour.
7, yeah. But that's it. We don't have to spend too much time on it.
That guitar is tuned so low in that song.
I know.
That's gonna be like drop C or something like that.
I don't think it's that low, but it's also like, again, that it's 3 chords and they're all power chords. And it just repeats over and over again, even in the chorus. It's just this. That's it. That's the whole song, and then there's something about simplistic songwriting like that like I didn't appreciate when I was like kind of like a tech metal nerd, but like when I got older, I was like, you know what? Yeah, of course I could play that song. I'm not sure if I could write that song. Like I don't know if I have. To me, like there's 2 things about that song. Either you're so new and ignorant to levels of complexity in music that you don't know any better, or you have enough self-editing control to just leave something alone when it just fits. And I think that's like a skill that like I don't know or think I could pull off because I'm always going too far with anything I touch. But I certainly appreciate it as a skill now that I'm older.
Yeah, I think it's a cool mixing of genres there. You don't anticipate that guitar coming in when you hear the lyrics start. You know, you think it's going to be straight up like, hip hop, some sort of more dancey song, and then it just comes in with this grunge riff.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Number 5.
Fucking Rippa, kid.
Sick Rippa, dude. Who wants to go next? And also, I know I'm in a very happy, positive attitude. I will trash someone's song if I think it does not rip or if it's bad. I just want to keep that out there. I'm happy now until someone brings me down. Charles, I'm looking at you because, to be honest, I don't have any expectations out of Will. So whatever he does, I'll be like, okay. But you, I have some at least hope. But we'll see. But who wants to go next? Everyone's so scared. All right, Sam, let's go. What Peter Frampton song did you pick?
Trust me, for a second, I was considering a Billy Joel song, and I was like,
which one?
Prelude, Angry Young Man. I was like,
I
that's
don't know
some
if I know
kind
that
of
one. I do like
rips.
Billy Joel.
Oh, it's
And
my
he's
number
got some-
2.
He's got some, get the fuck out of here.
Anyways, no, this. All right, so this song, by the way, this is one of those intro tracks that's like intro / this song. So this song actually starts like, I don't know, 45 seconds into it. But if we're gonna just say fuck it to copyright, anyways, it's
Oh, yeah.
worth.
I'm here all night.
It's worth playing the beginning of it because it starts off with what sounds like an angry pirate welcoming you aboard, and then like a dog choir, and then the song starts.
What the fuck? We just talked about this.
Yeah.
Is this why you got your idea for this dog?
So this is weirdly enough, I really really like. There's 2 albums by this band that I fucking love. This is off of one of them. This band is called Foxy Shazam.
No idea.
Anybody ever heard of this band?
Nope.
They're
Was that
They're-
the
they're-
girl from Austin Powers 3?
pretty much. Honestly, this guy is one of the best rock voices I've ever heard, and not in this song, but there's a different song where he hits, I believe, the highest note I've ever heard a human hit. It's like Mariah Carey levels of high. But this song is called Bombs Away, and I think it's a fucking ripper.
Alright.
Charles?
I'm very nervous for you, by the way.
Let me make sure I can actually.
It is also my number 5. I'm scheduling these in order of rippingness.
Sam, do you jerk off to this?
Disgusting, Sam.
This evening, perhaps they can assist me in a song.
Do we just want to let this go?
No, I do want to hear it.
I know I got that feeling. My body gets so keen on you.
A little bit of Freddie Mercury in there.
I need
Big time.
I need it to be
Now the song starts.
Okay.
Let's get through one chorus. Alright, it's probably a good place.
What a journey.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't see that
I can
coming.
see it now. The guy plays it for his buddy or his producer or whatever. He goes, I love it. But how about, as a preamble, we do a dog orgy and a blood-curdling scream.
Also, does this guy, when he sings, have one of those, like, one-piece rock suits with, like, the V comes all the way down to, like, below the belly button?
Yes, I believe
Like the
so.
darkness.
I
Yeah.
believe so, yeah. The guy's fucking wild.
Yeah, it sounds it. Almost passed out listening to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know this is definitely like the least heavy of any of the songs, but it's got that driving force to it, and the scream helps. So
I liked it.
it's
I was prepared not to at the beginning, but then it really, the dude's got a fucking, this band is just a dude, pretty much, right?
it is an actual band because I know they broke up for a while, and I will say if anyone's interested in getting into Foxy Shazam, Charles, can you tell me what album this says it's on? It's like something America, blah blah blah.
Hitler Was Right, Volume 3.
Oh, that's the one.
It literally, the album is just called Foxy Shazam.
Oh, okay. It
From
may be called
2010.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
There's this album, and there's one called The Church of Rock and Roll. Those albums are fucking bangers, kid. But then they have a bunch of other albums that I don't like.
Oh, I hate that.
So,
There's-
like, They just came out with an album, and I listened to the first song, and it's about like pooping, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh,
and I
maybe
just
I'll
stopped
like
listening. Yep. So,
All right. Okay.
all right.
2 for 2. 2
Okay.
for 2. Doing pretty good. Now, I had confidence in Sam, especially after that definition he gave. Now we're going into some unknown territory with the other two.
I got this.
Yeah,
one.
Will, I can't wait to fucking see. I have no idea what you're gonna do right now, Will. None. So
Well, you should.
I should. Oh
'Cause
no,
I
I have
Ready?
an idea. I have a
And,
goddamn idea.
Cut my life into pieces. This
Oh, no,
is my
this wasn't
last
what I wanted.
resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm.
Whoa! Come on, this place on YouTube dropping F bombs.
Come on. That comes in. That's teenage angst at its prime. Wanting to kill yourself?
I don't think it's teenage angst. I think it's like I'm still a laborer at 40 angst.
Well, both can be true.
This is the I peaked in high school at like sophomore
Yeah.
year.
Oh man.
That being said,
What?
fun fact about Papa Roach: they are going to be playing in Bangor, Maine, the night of our wedding.
Oh, fuck your wedding. I'm going up there. I'm going to go see the
Happy
bride.
the
The
wedding
West
is
is
the
opening
after
for
party.
them, so
But
I
did,
don't know
did you
what
know?
to
You know when that song dropped? A little trivia to back it up.
2001.
No, I do not.
2001.
99?
The year 2000, from the movie Ready to Rumble.
Really, that song's that old?
Wow.
It debuted in the movie before it came out as a single.
I
Will,
have
this is
one of
your
those
pick.
on my list.
Can I have your permission to do a quick aside? Because you just reminded me of something.
No.
Okay, he shrugged his shoulders for those listening at home. There's this artist that I found online who has this like painting that I need to get a print of. It's so fucking funny. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a painting of Bert and Ernie looking at the TV horrified, and then in like on the desk in the background, you can see it's like one of those like tearaway monthly calendars. And they're watching the TV horrified, and on the calendar, it's 9/11/2001. And it's so incredible. It's so incredible. It's just them, like, mouths open, like, shocked, looking at, like, you just see the glow of the TV on their face from that angle. But you just look, and that's the day Bert and Ernie. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, the 2000 thing brought...
When-
you know what?
when you
I'll
get-
send it to you guys.
When you get your new house, I expect to see that
I
in a
already-
gigantic frame in your entryway.
Oh my god!
A
'Cause
meme from 2011.
if you didn't notice the calendar, you just wouldn't understand it. But man, is it good! I'll send it to you guys. But Will, please continue. Tell us about the wonderful, from your perspective, rippiness of that song.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
I
That-
nailed
the
it.
first 15
Yeah.
seconds, the first 15 seconds are gonna take you out of whatever you're doing, and you're gonna be like, yeah. And then the rest of the song's not good. But for a quick minute, you're like, yeah, oh, I'm fucking ready to die. This is road rage music.
Oh my god.
It certainly is.
Does everyone else sing the guitar part at the beginning? Like,
Oh,
Dun-
hell
the-
yeah.
All right.
that
Well, do you
song's
want to
bad.
move on then? So here's the thing: the song is bad. The guitar riff's pretty fun. It's a fun little. It's a little fun. It's a little fun guitar riff.
But,
feels like
but
a fun thing to whittle real quick, just like fucking around the guitar.
But the drums are also in halftime. So by my
I don't know what that
by,
means. I
By
don't.
my so instead of
You don't have to tell us. We don't.
oh
Beyonce sings them.
well, someone wants to know because if the riff is the drums could be but they're not. They're half that right. So by that definition, I don't think it rips.
Matt, this is wicked funny.
You see it?
Yeah.
Isn't it good?
Bert's so
Starts
bad.
with "Cut My Life."
It's
A
certainly
synonym
is.
for rip.
Their portrait's even shocked. This is hilarious.
I know. Look at Bert's little feet.
Wait, what are we doing phone stuff?
Yeah, I sent everyone the picture I was talking about, and I wanted to get their reaction. It's very funny. Will, I'm happy for you that you like that song. And I don't know. People love that song, and I'll concede. People love that song. We play it at weddings sometimes when like the bride and groom are just like gross nu metal people, and they love it. Everyone gets a kick out of it. At this point, it's like an ironic bar song. So
Sure is.
Ain't nothing
Okay.
wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. On to my
Creed
next
has
question
had-
mark.
Had a whole new career on it.
Yeah, they really did. Good for them.
On to me.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. So, for historical knowledge, I mentioned something about Charles's list, and he said he knows of at least 2 that I will shit on. So he's
Yes.
got 3 that I shouldn't. But let's see.
You have 2 that I know you won't. I just
Okay.
know for a fact, like, history of you.
Okay.
The 5th one is also the 3rd wild card. I don't know. This is a band I don't listen to except for this one song. It's
Fair.
by
I have some of those.
It's by Amon Amarth.
Okay, metal band.
Yeah, all of my bands are metal bands. I can tell you that much at this point.
Okay, well, metal to you, but anyway.
Yep. This is Twilight of the Thunder God. Do you guys know this song?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay. I think for Amon Amarth, this is way off of their other shit. It's got a nice long intro where they do this nice little riff.
Sam's. No, Sam. Now here we go. Charles is tying his shoe, getting ready for the roll, run that trail, and he's off. I gotta hear these. I don't know them all. I don't know what they sound like. I don't hate the song, but I don't think it rips.
We get through one chorus, which is actually
All right. So I do like the song.
Yep.
That is the type of metal that I would listen to while I was playing Magic the Gathering, because it has that like fantasy-esque feel to it, which I do like. I do embrace. It's like when I watch anime and there's something that's like wicked anime about the anime I'm watching. Like that's how I feel about like when metal bands like that have this like fantastical fantasy, I'm a dwarf in a mountain going on a quest with my axe kind of feel to it.
Yep.
And I like that. I think it's fun and I appreciate it. But for me personally, I expect metal bands to be fast. So for me, it's hard to like for me, it technically rips, but it doesn't rip to me. To me, that is just like a metal song. That is my perspective on it. But I'm very happy that there was a band that you played that was like the music was like okay, and then it wasn't immediately ruined by like some guy being like, I think I can sing.
No, I don't listen to butt rock.
Some yarling.
Yeah.
The like the main difference between ripping and not, like, for me, this rips. A lot of the bands I listen to, like Gojira is one of them. They're a heavy band, but they don't rip. They don't go.
They
the whole time.
groove.
Yeah.
There's more of like a slow kind of groovy, even though it's heavy, but it's just like
Yeah, they're go, yeah.
I understand that,
Mhm.
and I will totally award you that point there.
Yep. So,
Sam,
I would agree that it rips. I do hate it. But at least I could hear some of the lyrics. Also, it's just very funny with that aggressive of a drum beat. The guitar is essentially doing bloop, 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 bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bloop. Just
the
this
poor
little
drummer
tiny...
sweating his ass off in the back, and the guitar is just like having
Ding,
a drink
dong,
while he's
ding.
playing.
Yeah, pretty wild. Definitely a genre that I don't find myself listening to, but I'll agree that rips.
yeah, I can tell you that's their like one really, really good song, and then the rest are just, what you would expect from Autumn Arts. It's just like, we're singing about Vikings, so we're going to keep
Fuck
going
yeah.
about it. They got a whole following, though, and you know what?
They do.
Good for them.
They definitely do.
Oh,
And wait, since my opinion also matters,
oh yes.
Will. Oh, Will's still here.
sounds like DLC for Gauntlet Legends.
Which is
give you that.
perfectly fine.
Yep.
Man, Gauntlet, that game was awesome.
TLC.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
We're moving. You know what? We're moving in a grouping, baby.
Yeah. Nice gentleman's round one going on here.
Now let's pick it up for round two, shall we?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Let's see. Okay. So this next song rips, in my opinion. I don't have any metal bands on my list, by the way. Not really. Again, because to me, I expect my metal to be fast
Sure.
anyway. I don't think of it as a ripping. I was thinking it would be like I don't know. I think it would just like being fast. So this next band, here, let me give you a trivia question, Sam.
Shoot.
The lead singer of this band was in the same rehab as Kurt Cobain and told Kurt Cobain how to escape the rehab, which he did, and then killed himself.
I think I know this.
Is this the guy from the Butthole Surfers?
Yes, it's the Butthole Surfers. Do you guys listen to Butthole Surfers at all?
Nope, just that one song.
What, Pepper?
Yes.
Yes. It's a good. Pepper's a good song. Doesn't rip, but it's a good song. But I do like the Butthole Surfers. When this song comes on, or just in general, I'm always like, man, what amount of money would I pay to see the dude's like in his 60s at this point, to see the Butthole Surfers? And I don't know what it is. It's not a lot, I can tell you that much, but I'd pay like $40.
Nice. That's after fees.
Yeah. Yeah. So if the ticket's $15, brings it up to $40 with the fees. But this song, I do love this song very much. It's called "Who Was in My Room Last Night," and it's just, man, this song. Ah, God! Again, the gas pedal to the floor in a residential zone. But it's awesome. So we're gonna play that right now. A little trippy at the beginning. Butthole Surfers is known for that stuff. It's no dog orgy though.
That's your first problem.
That's true.
I've heard this song.
You've heard the song?
I
think it's been in
recognize
some like stuff,
Yeah.
but man, I love it.
Sounds like
We'll play
Tom
it for the-
Green.
Yeah. My hooves. Ah, man, I'm so fucking pumped right now.
Our house burned down.
Plus, I love this dude's voice. Nice driving bass
Yep.
line. Again, you don't want to overcomplicate it, in my opinion. The drums are just as equally simple. I'm pedaling my bike a little faster.
You know what? You could convince me this is Rob Zombie.
Oh, so good.
makes
for
it
the
rip.
musicality part of you, Sam,
Yep.
at the end of this chorus here, a little riffage. And it just keeps going from there. But, God, love it. Love
Yep.
me some Butthole.
Definitely rips.
Yeah.
Rips,
The
dude.
ripper.
Yeah, that's a sick bass line.
It is a cool bass line. Just
Yeah.
not complicated. Drives.
Mhm.
Drives. But yeah, that's actually, I ended it right smack dab in the middle of the half point song of that, half point of that song.
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed that.
It's got so much more ripping to do.
Oh, it's true. But yeah. Again, it's not overly complicated. None of mine are. In fact, yeah, none of them are. Probably my next one's probably the most complicated, and it's not. It's just complicated on the drums. But to me, that's like what a ripping song is. It's just simple and enjoyable. But yeah. Any thoughts on that song? Will, looking at you. You a big Butthole Surfers fan? You familiar with them at all?
I think I saw them at like a Newburyport Town Festival.
Nice.
Very well might have.
Free admission, walk up to thing.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It was
they had that-
them and then
that one song.
Virgil signing autographs at the table next to him.
R.I.P. Virgil.
Yep.
The only thing I can think of when I think of Butthole Surfers is it's either Rod or Todd wearing the shirt.
I'm a surfer and I'm with him. so
good. Yep. Yeah. I like that.
yeah,
I've never really listened to them. I dig it though.
Yeah, they're pretty eclectic. They got a lot of stuff all over the place, which that's the kind of stuff that I'm into. I like a band that's I like a band that's original, and I really like it when, as soon as I hear them, I know it's them. Like that Foxy Shazam thing, just that singer alone, I know who this is.
Oh yeah.
Only this band will sound like this.
Yep. 100%.
And I mean, that's why I'm such a huge Primus fan. I think they've done it maybe the best for so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's great. But
Love it.
yeah, so my number 4, Butthole Surfers. Who was in my room last night? I'm sorry. Let Matt Pinfield say it. Coming into you, there's the Butthole Surfers. Matt Pinfield here. Also, Alex Jones is the same person. That's a conspiracy unto itself.
Just thinking a
right.
little Jesse Ventura in there.
That's down by the Baja, the compound. All right, go
I
ahead.
never understood why he was famous.
Who, Matt Pinfield?
Yeah. Was he just
He
a
was
star
just a
fucker?
VJ. I don't know. I think he was like a metal journalist, like a heavy rock journalist that they made him a VJ on MTV. Other than that, I have no idea.
Nice.
This is a bald white guy. I think, you know what? While you're going, I'm going to see what Matt Pinfield is up to today.
I say deport all bald white guys.
Yeah, me too. They got on Lebanese.
Will, like your number 5, my number 4 also debuted, not in a movie but on a television show. The television show being Celebrity Deathmatch.
Oh my God.
This
Okay.
debuted on there?
It
Wow.
debuted on there, and the music video is Celebrity Deathmatch. The song, however, I think rips.
I'm sorry. Before you get going, would you believe it if in January 29th of this year, Matt Pinfield had a massive stroke?
Oh.
Oh.
I shouldn't
wouldn't
laugh, but
He's
that's not what I was
63.
expecting.
Neither was I. Anyway, go on.
Hold on. Fly your bowling shirts at half mast.
He's out of a coma and on his way to a full recovery as of March 13th.
Jesus. Oh,
This update was from last week.
Good.
My
good
God.
on
We
him.
basically saved his life.
yeah.
Good for him. You know what? Everyone, write him a letter.
Anyways, my number 4 is Astonishing Panorama of the End Times by Marilyn Manson.
I knew it was a Marilyn Manson song, only because of that deathmatch thing, but I didn't know what it was. And
Yeah.
I don't know what the song is, but I'm very excited to hear it.
Ooh, this is the single that came out, I believe, in between Mechanical Animals, and Hollywood. So it's right in that sweet spot
That's a sweet spot.
for me.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the song. Right when that chorus kicked in, I was like, "Oh, I do remember this song."
It's very Hot Topic-y.
Yep.
I believe this was John Five's first track that he recorded with the band, because he didn't play on Mechanical Animals, but he joined the band for that tour.
I have a real question.
Shoot.
I like Marilyn Manson,
Yeah.
but I just thought of this now. What's his songwriting process? And what I mean by that is, can he play any instrument at all?
I believe he can play bad guitar and
Great.
the piccolo.
Very helpful. But you know what I mean? Like, who's writing? Like, where does the music end of his stuff come from? He's not part of a band. I mean,
Yeah.
he was, but that was a long time ago.
I would assume he's working with songwriters that, like, I want to say Twiggy wrote the great majority of their music.
Yeah.
And then it was I forgot the guy's name, but after Hollywood, and they started in on this much more industrial sort of sound, there was another writer that was mostly that. But I think he mostly does his Marilyn Manson word salad things, where he just looks for puns, and puns that are God related, and I don't know, violence related, and it just throws them all together. And his new album is very much like that.
He knows where his bread is buttered.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I do like him. I like his voice. I think it's cool.
Now the question is, does that song rip?
Yeah, I think so. You know what I like about the song? I like the lack of hi-hat and just rhythm on the snare. Just a constant roll.
Charles disagrees.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about it. I don't know. It doesn't. I guess it doesn't fit what my definition would be, but it's got the standard sound of Marilyn Manson, in my opinion.
Yes,
Definitely one of his fastest paced ones. But yes.
I think on a scale of 0 to Ripa, it's like a 7.
All right.
Actually, that's a fair scale. Actually.
All right. I'm into that.
By the way, Sam, behind your head,
Yep.
what's with that string of hearts and is that teeth?
Teeth, dildos. What is that?
Just a sideways heart.
Oh, gotcha.
Your teeth. Yeah, but if we turn this one just this way too, it's just a string of organs. Just organs
Very
and
nice.
teeth. All right.
Goes along with
anyways.
that dog AIDS necklace you wear.
Yep. That's my number 4.
All right, sick.
So
Will?
this, brings up old Wilski. All right,
Yeah, and
I'm going to hit you with something that is a Ripa. I don't think you guys really know about this one, but
I know. I'm waiting for one thing I almost know for a fact you're going to do. But go on.
Sure. All right, we're gonna let this ride out. There's only. There it is, folks.
Wow.
Fuck is that?
What was that?
Does anybody want to venture a guess?
Is that some soundtrack from like a Road Rash game on like Sega CD?
It's wildly close.
Is it from a video game?
No,
Okay.
not that I'm aware of.
I have no idea. I don't know who that is.
But a song from the same album is.
Wow.
Oh, is that Sugar Ray?
Yes, it is.
Holy
Sugar
shit.
Ray.
What?
That's right. I fucking as soon as you gave me that hint, I knew it. You know what,
Yeah.
dude?
I've not been shy. I was a fan of Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
Since this back in the day. This is from their first album, after they renamed themselves from the Shrinky Dinks to Sugar Ray. They were
choice.
some
Good move.
sort of metal band,
Good move.
as you just heard. The album cover on this is sexy as hell, and this song just always fucking was so funny to me because I think it does rip. You know, it wasn't just a throw-in, but the fact that the chorus is "Big Black Woman," and I guess
Back
it's apparently a story. It's in reference to a story where Mark McGrath was hit on by a large black transsexual woman.
Nice.
Good for him. Way back then, respecting their wishes.
And now, speaking of Sugar Ray, like I said, I've always been a fan. I like their albums, most of them. I listened to their newest one, which is completely different from that. It was called like yachty music, like yacht rock,
Okay. Yeah.
and it was pretty decent. If you like that kind of stuff.
There you go. You know what? I like Sugar Ray. I like their hits. I think Mark McGrath is
Yeah.
a cool guy. It's not on Musical Jeopardy. The dude was unstoppable.
Hell
Listen,
yeah.
that song rips.
Yeah.
It's
And
unexpected.
kudos to me to recognize the tone and music of that song from Road Rash on Sega Saturn.
Yeah, that was Here, I got that one.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
Well, Road Rash it isn't. Wait, what song is that?
This is a song from Road Rash, which also
This is
rips.
which made me think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only good thing that's creeping in the city.
Yeah.
That's Sugar Ray?
Yeah.
Coming, a sense of pity. Yeah, EM radio sees me fly. Main machine, main machine,
Hell yeah, dude.
main machine.
When this song was on that game, fucking that song was on the radio. And
That's
this song
wild.
came
Yeah,
on.
I Just Want to Fly. That's what really
Yeah.
took them off. And then they just went full pop, and they had an album called Music for Cougars. They sold out so bad.
Incredible.
Hell yeah. Mean Machine's a fucking ripper too. All right.
Hell yeah.
Will, surprise. You're 1 for 2. Still waiting for what I think you're gonna do, but we'll see if it happens.
Well, now that I know that you're not doing it, I was also thinking that you might have 5 songs that included something about ripping.
Yeah,
That
that's what I was
was
waiting on.
that was my first iteration of the list. This has evolved from there.
Yes.
I wish you did that and then played taps, and we were like, "Why'd you do that?" Because R.I.P. Rip.
I did unfortunately have to take Natalie Imbruglia off my list.
Oh,
Torn.
tear. I called it tear. I'm very old.
Incredible.
That's what she called it
alright.
while she was writing it.
There you go. Charles,
Yes.
very
But-
curious. I'm waiting for the shoe
Come
to
on,
drop.
let us down.
Yeah, let you down. I'm gonna go on record by saying this is probably easily if we ever do a top 5 bands, these guys are probably a solid number 3 in there. Sadly, they're at my number 4 here. This is a band from my home state. They would be more famous if another metal band wasn't also from Richmond.
War.
Yep, Guar is the number 1 one. This is by Lamb of God.
Okay.
This is a song called Set to Fail. It's off of... So, Lamb of God, if you're unfamiliar with them, or if you're slightly familiar with them, they're mostly known for Ashes of the Wake, their first, main hit album, and then Sacrament. Both of those, great albums. But, I feel like each of them are missing something. Ashes of the Wake has a really nice, sounding guitar, but there's not a lot of oomph behind that album. And then you go into Sacrament, and it's almost like the opposite. And then they released Wrath, which everyone poo-poos on it this is the same shit from Sacrament. No, they took the best of both worlds and slammed them together, and I think made their most solid album. And then from there, they've just been doing the same shit. Sadly,
Good for them.
hey. So this is what did I say? Set to Fail. I also went
Wasn't
through
there
5. What's that?
I was like, wasn't there a singer in a 4 in jail?
Yeah, he killed a guy.
Good for him.
The guy, I want to say it was Turkey.
Killed a turkey or a guy?
He killed a guy in Turkey, and it was a fan who was climbing up onto the stage. And so I think he kicked him back off the stage, and the guy ended up dying.
Wow.
And they tried to charge him with murder. Yeah. So, but they're still touring now, still making music. So, yeah. This is. Let me pull this up so I can actually hear.
Story of a girl.
This song just started.
I do remember that piccolo sound.
Oh yeah, the Adler, some of Willie Adler.
There it is.
Love that song.
Some fucking sweet pick squeals there.
Those weren't pig squeals. Hate to scene on you, but those are not pig squeals.
I fucking love that song. I really do, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know you do. I know you do.
Listen, I will say that when the groove that gets going, I think the groove rips. As soon as the vocals come in, I hate it. But
Oh, you don't
that's
like
just
'em?
that's my taste. I'm not gonna like any of those picks, but I will say that I think that groove does rip.
What if the lyrics were like that whole groove is happening, and then it just comes in and so it goes down on Kapolai. that help?
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbow.
Fuck. I've never been a Lamb of God guy.
Mm.
I liked one. I didn't even like one song. I just liked the one drum beat because I think sometimes the drummer does fun stuff. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna disagree on the rippage. I like the guitar riffs. I like the first part of the song, but I can't. Doesn't feel like a ripper to me. It feels like again. It's like I think we have very different rip standards.
Mm-hmm.
But man, those fucking vocals, man, you fucking kill me every time when those shit vocals kick in. Like I like metal vocals.
You don't like Randy Blythe as a singer?
No, and he and he's probably one of the biggest offenders of someone who's like never did it before, and then like tried it later on in his career. But like the first albums, he didn't really do that shit. Oh,
What are you talking about?
all right. Let me rephrase that. I've never heard an old Lamb of God song with him attempting to like sing, ever. They have that one from Guitar Hero.
Laid to Rest.
Yeah, and that's a song I think is fine. Probably only because I know it from Guitar Hero. And they got the big fucking bell on the ride cymbal, which I appreciate.
I mean, he's kind of always been that way, even up into like through that album.
He should have went to jail then. Well, then he
Sacrament.
should have went to jail. If that's how he's always been, they should have taken the first opportunity they had to remove him from the music scene. Oh yeah! The only person who's ever done that well, in my, you know what? I will die on this hill. The only person who's ever done anything remotely like that well, Phil Anselmo and Pantera. That's it. That's it. No one else has ever been able to nail it like he has.
It's your opinion, man.
Fuck you, Charles. Fuck you.
I'm gonna fuck you.
Don't. Why you? I feel like you're like my like a spouse that I beat, and then I go, "Why do you make me do this?" It hurts. This hurts me
You're
more
not gonna-
than it hurts you.
You're not gonna shake me on my metal bands. I love Lamb of God, and you know what? So does everybody else who stands behind them. It's your opinion, man, and you're wrong.
No,
they-
yeah.
Why do they
And
have
all
that
those
dink
people-
snare though?
They always
I do
have.
like the dink snare. I do like the piccolo.
That's Willie Adler's style.
Yeah, I do like that.
I can pick out another
song.
song from Sacrament and then a song from Ashes of the Wake, and it sounds the same.
Yeah.
They have the same type of drum sound the whole time.
I do think that is cool that the drummer's like, no, that's my thing, man. And he's stuck with it.
Give me a 40-inch snare.
Give me a snare, but make sure it's only 1.5 inches deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Huh?
Well, am I up? Shit.
You're up.
All right. So this song is from my favorite band, and it's only my number 3. They have a lot of songs that are fast. A blurry thing just jumped up behind you, Charles, and kind of scared me.
Yeah, it's one of the cats.
I knew it was, but
No.
I did. It like started out the side of my eye, and I was like, "That's a Death Eater," and Charles is about
No.
to be his soul.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
hey,
just- look at her. Yep.
But yeah, this is from my favorite band. Does anyone know who my favorite band is?
Saves the day.
Saves the Day is my favorite band. That is true. This song is off of Through Being Cool. It's a short song. We'll listen to this whole song because it's not very long. And they have other songs that are fast. But in my opinion, this is the rippiest of those songs. I think specifically because of how the song starts and how the intro just kicks in. But this song's called "Do You Know What I Love the Most." I do have a tattoo of the song because I have a tattoo of basically every song on this album. And I love it. So without further ado, hold on real quick. Sam, do you know Saves the Day at all? Do you like Saves the Day at all? Is there anything about him?
I don't know much
The only
about
reason
them.
I ask is because you had that haircut.
My shape, with the side shaped or the current haircut I have.
No, the one from when you were younger that I would think you were into metal, but you never were, and you actively don't like it.
Oh, gotcha. No, I just never got into them.
Okay.
I'll tell you if I
Interesting.
hate them though.
I'll be. Oh, I mean, this is a this is an interesting song to judge them off of because it is a lot of their stuff, but not so much either. Yeah. So, do you know what I love the most?
Do you know why I don't go most? Even sometimes I'll be okay with you beating my sheets, breathing the window. 'Cause we will go there and all our neighbors. Think you'll bring you breakfast, play Johnny Guys on the stereo. Sit in the lazy chair, roll day, remembering the things you do. So when you come home, I jump up to kiss you. Whoa, whoa. Knock you back, follow the right TV's head, pick you up to dust.
Maybe it's a little longer than I thought. It's like a minute left, but yeah. So that's.
I know that
Do you know
song.
what I love the most? You what?
That's like the second level of Sonic the Hedgehog for GameCube, right?
Is it? I don't know. That'd be awesome if it was.
Oof.
Yeah. Do you know what I love the most? Even
How old-
suburbs would be okay.
How old were they when they recorded that? Would you say?
Probably early, maybe like just about 20-ish, maybe.
All right, because they definitely recorded it live because that drum track is not remotely to a fucking grid or a tempo.
No, this is before you did that shit, baby.
Oh boy,
It's punk
that's
rock.
rough for me to hear.
How? I'm asking my friend ChatGPT.
I gotta say, I
Uh,
love the bass on that.
It's fun.
And also, that makes me feel like I'm supposed to be playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Listening to that.
You should. I mean, you should
Hitting
be
fucking
doing it
warehouse
anyway.
level or the mall.
Yep.
How old is it?
Then Goldfinger when that comes back on.
They got some rips. They got some rips. songs. And none of them on my list, but they certainly do.
They got the new release coming out. The
Goldfinger?
remaster of 3
3 and 4, Tony Hawk, yeah. I saw that. Yeah, so that's a song from my favorite band. And again, they have other songs that are very much like very punk, very fast. But that one just it's just the way that it is. Or it's just like it just hits real hard at the beginning. It just got the quick beat in the background. And then it's got the din in it and the rest and the pause and do you know what I love the most? It is time to be okay. So to me that makes it a touch more rippier than their other ripping songs.
It's tough for me to not be distracted by
He was 18.
sloppiness. Yes.
They were 18.
That
when
sounds
they
right.
recorded.
It sounds like the 18-year-olds recorded it.
Oh yeah. So here's the thing. Now I have to listen to it again because I'm not sure if I hear the sloppiness you're referring to.
Oh, it's
Let's-
there. I hear it too.
Let's hear it again.
I'm gonna play it again. I just want to hear the beginning. Like right off the rip, you hear that? Oh, I see.
Do you know why I don't go most? Even sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's part of the scene, man.
True. Is this a scene I was never in?
I know.
And I never will be with that attitude.
No. Well, listen. I'm all one for technical prowess, but I don't know. I don't notice it in bands like that. I notice it when it's egregious,
Yeah.
but no, I don't know.
I definitely hear it all the time, and like in major releases. I remember listening to for whatever reason the first Korn album,
Ooh,
and there was a
Good
couple
album.
moments on that where I was like, "Oh my god, they let that go." But
so what would
yeah.
you prefer? Like an isolated track recording or a live recording?
If it's a live recording, it's got to be so fucking tight that it's unbelievable. And some bands can do that. But for something like that, like I would just say like They probably made that album very quickly, is my guess. Maybe didn't have studio time to like keep doing it, or they were like, nah, it's cool, that's our vibe. But if I was like producing that, I would have been like, we got to do that again. This is me. Oh.
Now I'm gonna have to go listen to other albums from the time
Yeah.
and see if like I don't know. I don't notice that. It's to me it's just like the band's playing, and the quick beats are fine.
Yeah.
I just don't know if they're like perfect to a metronome.
Yeah. It's not perfect to a metronome, but I'm willing to bet that you listen to that and then you see the band live and it's the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I'm sure is a big part of the appeal, because there's definitely lots of bands where you listen to the album and you hear them live, you're like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, they're like, is he sleeping?
Yes.
You're pushing. It's fucking what's that movie about the drums?
Oh,
Whiplash.
yeah. Not
Yeah.
My Tempo.
Yep.
Not My Tempo. That movie's brutal.
Yeah, I love it.
Good one.
All right, yeah, but that's my number 3
All right.
for my favorite band.
All right. My number 3 is a band that's tight as shit.
Oh, this better be perfect after shitting on my favorite band.
This actually, I think this is like beyond perfect. It's like the recording and the technical
Has
prowess.
no soul to it, just machines.
You know what? Just Charles, you just start it up, and then we'll
Okay.
talk about what it is.
I
hope it's not
actually
a song
love
I
this
like.
one.
I hope you hate it.
Listen now, babe, I've got your attention. Got to let you know. I hate to see you go, now that you're gone, we can enjoy the show. When you're on the rise, I got you there, so what's that? Hey, my wicked eyes do see that I'm the one. When you're on my shoulders. You're going out of your way just to keep me down. Maybe we weren't made for each other, and I'm just the one you can't keep around.
Right back into that riff.
Oh, is this the band
I-
that has that once opened for Saves Today?
Is that Coheed and Cambria?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I know this band. I've actually heard this. This is Lame's Addiction.
Band cut. Returning items once when I was 5. Dude, I love Lame's Addiction.
Listen.
Go on, yeah, go.
No, it was Coheed and Cambria after their bass player got arrested at the Walgreens in Weymouth, Massachusetts.
I love that.
I never heard
what?
that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, he robbed the pharmacy for oxys,
Oh
Yep.
no.
and I knew the girl that was dating him at the time.
What? Of course. Were you like, hey, what happened to your boyfriend? He's like, oh, he's got a real bad drug problem.
Yep. Now he's no longer in this giant band. He's just a drug addict.
Good
Sorry.
for him. Question:
Shoot.
Who's the drummer on this album? Is it Chris Penny?
Unsure.
I bet it's Chris Penny. I can almost hear it.
I'll let you know in a second.
Yeah, tell me. Because, man, what album is that from? The
It
Black
says,
Rainbow.
It says Josh Eppard.
Josh Alford. Is he
oh.
the
From
original drummer?
2022.
Yeah, this is from a few years ago, and I can never. It's Vaxis something or other. It's some gigantic
Some shit.
title. Yeah.
Vaxis Act 2, A Window of the Waking Mind.
Yes.
First album, Second Stage, Turned by Blaine, awesome. And Keeping Secrets is a phenomenal album. And then everything after that, sus. I don't know. In my opinion, I think they traded catchy songwriting for like more riffy riffs.
So you think the older stuff was catchier,
100%.
and the newer stuff is riffier?
Yes, I think they, in my opinion, I feel like they leaned into the like proggy-ness of their band and like appealed to that audience that likes that kind of stuff and kind of cared less about like a more catchy structure of or like sounding riffs, right? It's like you listen to that song and then listen to like fucking God, what the hell is that there? What's their other big hit?
Welcome
I'll tell you
home.
Welcome home.
No. Oh, before that.
Oh, we were just listening to them all today.
And it's off of Keeping Secrets.
I think it's called Last Resort.
Yes. No. Oh, you got me, you fucker. And I love A Favorite House Atlantic.
Okay, yeah.
That song, right? So like that was the song we just heard, and like this is like the songs that like I'm referring to. Like a real night and day difference.
Good eyes.
Yeah, exactly. I just feel like they're like different bands now.
Yeah, it's definitely a difference because I was not into them a long time ago, and I fought against them for a long time until my friend was like, "No, you'll like the newer albums," and he's right. I do. So I think it's just a taste difference where I'm more into that sort of stuff. It's the same thing with one of our favorite bands, or may not wind up on people's lists, where I like their newer music a lot more than you like their older music, and well,
Yeah,
we'll get there.
Sam's like a reverse fan, where a band gets really big and then kind of starts to suck. That's when Sam likes them. Is
Buy
like
low.
from their, yeah. Like Sam was like, man, you ever hear of this band Metallica? They just put out this album Load. It's awesome.
Dude, fucking Saint Anger, come on, that's my jam.
Frank tick 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 tock.
It's not
My
just music
lifestyle
either.
determines my death style.
He's been sending me a bunch of Russell Brand videos, trying to get me on board with him this week.
Now,
Now's the time to buy into the Russell Brand.
I actually, when you whoever Matt said the topic for this week, one of the first songs that came to mind was Coheed, and not that song, but
well, welcome home.
Yeah. When I get a new car, that's like one of the first songs I like to play to see it what the sound system sounds like.
It's a good song.
Mm-hmm.
That album, I was like, eh. It's
Oh,
no one
yeah.
Keeping Secrets. Man, that album is fucking good.
But yeah, this song is called Shoulders, by the way. I don't think I ever said that. It's called Shoulders, and I don't know, just that riff I think is super, super tight, really unexpected, fun, and yeah, I'm just into it. I think it rips.
I did not like almost all of that.
It's fair.
I did not like. I thought that riff was like. I don't know. I think someone accidentally played it. It was like, yeah, we'll just do this over and over. I don't know. It's not. And honestly, like those types of riffs, I've never been into. They're not my cup of tea.
Too proggy.
Yeah, it's just like to me, it's like in my opinion, like proggy stuff. It's like I don't know. It's the same reason I don't like Tool, where it's like, oh, I don't give a shit that they played the fucking same weird time signature for 18 minutes. That doesn't do anything for me. Like this riff, it's like, yeah, I can play that riff. I haven't played guitar in like 100 years, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's just like from like the songwriting perspective, it's like it's too like salady. Like I don't get like the. It doesn't seem like a cohesive song. It just seems like, well, we have this riff and we haven't used it yet, so we might as well put it here. But I don't know. Maybe I have to listen to the song as a whole. Maybe it makes more sense later on.
Yeah, give a listen to that album. I dig it.
It's funny that you say that because maybe like a month ago, I was like, man, I really I was such a big Coheed fan, and then I just dropped off, and I was like, I wonder if it was just like a bad album. And the reason why I thought that is because of that fucking new Ghost song because their last album and some of the stuff they've been doing, I kind of wrote them off. And I was like, I'm done with Ghost. But then the song came out. I was like, oh, you know what? And then I was like, what other bands have I just written off, but they've released 100 things that I might like more stuff from them, but I've just kind of not given them a chance. And
Sugar
Gold
Ray?
was like at the top of the list. Sugar Ray?
Sugar Ray.
No, Sugar Ray's never done anything wrong. I like all Sugar Ray. Remember what?
Yeah, Coheed's new album came out like, I don't know, 4 weeks ago or something. It's very good.
Is that song off of it?
No, this is the
Okay.
previous album.
Because I don't want to listen to that one. I'll listen to the new one.
That's fine.
See if it's better.
Well, can you though? Because this is Vaxis Act 3, so
Oh,
Yeah.
Listen,
you're just
I
gonna
don't-
show up at the end of a trilogy here.
I'm that guy. Wait, what happened? All right, who's up? Will.
My number 3.
Here we go. Is it gonna happen?
All right. I don't. I'm interested. I don't think I'm gonna hit your mark, but let's
Okay.
go.
Dude, this song fucking rips.
It comes crashing down and it hurts inside. You gotta take a stand, it don't have to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man, I can't let it slide. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American.
Yeah, we're all familiar. I don't know if you guys heard. Trump signed today an executive order making this the national anthem.
Oh man, I would fucking love that. Here's the thing. I unironically, and I'm being very sincere, love this song and love it for its like absolute fucking patriotic, like unapologetic Americanism. It is that type of stuff where I'm like, yeah, I love it. If you don't like that song, fuck you. I can't even begin
Get on
to
the plane.
start. Get out of here. You can go fucking. That's why I'm getting out of this. Oh man, I love that song, and it's so good. I love the song. I love America. I love this shit. I love it so fucking much. And I'm like, you playing that song, you can tell that I'm amped now because of fuck, that song rips so hard. And oh god, hell yeah, fuck yeah.
Now you kind of let Sam define it early in the episode, and I agree with everything Sam said. But to me, a ripping song is one that like you hear it and it stops you in your tracks. Wherever you're at, if you hear this song come on the radio over the loudspeaker, whatever, you're gonna, is he here? Is he doing an autograph signing or shilling something?
Oh my god.
And you know, let's not forget the idea here of ripping. When you think of ripping,
All right.
Very
you are
good.
ripping a shirt.
Hell yeah.
As soon as you hear this song, your hands move up instinctually.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is
to
a nice
stop
shirt. I don't
myself.
want to. I actually had one of these Hulkamania shirts. I went to a live event, I think at like the Lowell Memorial Auditorium when I was a
Hell
kid.
yeah.
I think Hogan wrestled IRS. I was super young, and I ended up with my parents were nice enough to get me a souvenir Hulkamania shirt. And I remember just being in the laundry room one day, putting it on, and then just like trying to rip it, but I couldn't.
So hard.
But I just kind of wrecked it, so I couldn't wear it
Collar
anymore.
It's just all
fucked
stretched
up.
out. When Hogan wrestled IRS and Hogan's gimmick was taxation is theft and was wicked libertarian on the whole thing.
That program
yeah.
was based as fuck.
Dude, he's ahead of his time. He was like, audit the Fed, end the Fed. I was like, dude, this is a Hogan we've never seen before. Man, God, I love that song. I fucking love that song. I love America. It's fucking the best. Hell yeah. Oh, it's great.
Yeah. You know, we may not have very fond memories in recent history of Mr. Hogan. However, he still had a major impact on all wrestling fans' lives. And
Oh, 100%.
you know, this song didn't call anybody the N-word.
Well, there was that extended version that got buried. But we won't.
Extended version.
Yeah, wow. You might just take it home with this pick.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of 3/4 men.
And a fun long-term joke, Kaylee's brother has been sending me AI photos of Hulk Hogan every day for the last like
Nice.
2 months. And he's like, I'm doing a whole year. And so they're all like,
Oh my
they're like,
god.
here he is as Pennywise. Which way are we going? Here's him as the entire cast of Full
Cast
House.
of Full House.
It goes on like this. Kevin McAllister. I've just been, and there's no explanation behind any of these. There's
That's
no,
so funny.
There's no. I thought you'd like this. It's just like they just started coming, and it's been very consistent every single day.
God, those are good.
Pretty good. All right,
Those are good.
great pick.
Like-
Man,
Definitely
I'm
rips.
fucking amped. I was getting a little tired, and now I'm fucking right back there, baby.
Yep. Written by
Well,
Jimmy
let's
Hart.
bring it back down to earth. Charles?
Yep, here we go.
Me.
My next pick is Megadeth.
Come on. What the fuck is that?
Hello, me. It's me again.
So if you thought my number 5 was like, we're going to go raiding in a mythical land, this
Yeah.
is what's happening in this song.
This better have a piccolo in it.
If you're going to think about epic music, this is them.
Okay. The
just gonna-
Sabaton.
Sabbath. No. We're apparently
It's Iced
thinking of
Earth.
different- Nope.
Does Dragon Force?
Yeah.
All right,
I do like that.
I'm on board.
I don't know this song. I'm not excited.
So yeah, it's not Through the Fire and the Flames, not Fury of the Storm. This is Operation Ground.
Operation Ground Beef.
Is that what it's called?
Operation Ground and Pound.
Oh yeah, okay. I do know that song.
This is off of their first album, Rampage. Really ridiculous. And props to the cardio on this drum.
Rolling like 25 dice fucking hard right now.
I have generated World of Warcraft to this fucking. And it just goes on like this for like 8 minutes. Yep.
What an
Question.
anomaly of a band.
The have they done anything since that singer like left or was replaced?
Oh, I didn't actually know. I know they just did an album last year.
Yeah, but like at their height, the singer left and just kiboshed all the momentum for that band. And
Right
then
in
they
the
just-
middle of Guitar Hero?
right in the middle of it, right in the goddamn middle. Yeah, Dragon Force is great. The by a lot best show I've ever seen, ever. Ever. And it's very cool. It's a very cool moment for me because the show that I went to see them at was their U.S. debut, and it was awesome.
Shit.
Yeah, their U.S. debut was at New England Metal Fest. I've told the story before. But man, it just I've never ever experienced anything like it, nor will I. And I mean the whole fucking day. Everyone there, every person there was there to see Dragon Force. Everyone else was just a bonus. And I think I told you guys before, like the 4 bands, this was New England Metal Fest, all day event. All day. They weren't even headlining. They were second to last. Iced Earth was headlining. And all day, after every band on the main stage, anytime anyone got a chance, everyone was just going, Dragon Force, Dragon Force. They're not playing till like 9:10. At 4:57, the crowd's just going, Dragon Force, Dragon Force. And then it was unbelievable. And man, I'll never, ever, ever, ever forget the feeling of seeing that show when they hit the stage. It was pure magic. Pure magic.
Did everyone leave after they were done?
Yes. Everyone left.
Oh.
And the funny thing is I bumped into a person well into the day that I hadn't seen in a while, and he was a big metalhead. And he was like, oh, blah, 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 Dragon Force flash in the pan. And he was like, Ice Earth is going to, like, blow him off the stage. That's what he said that day. And I was like, are you sure? I was like, I'm not familiar with Ice Earth. I know they've been around for 1,000,000 years. But, like, come on. Have you heard Dragon Force, right? He was like, you'll see. And then I bumped into him as literally the waves of people were fucking mass exiting the Palladium in Worcester. And I was like, what'd you think? He goes, I don't know what Iced Earth could do to follow that. I go, right. I go, well, I'm out of here. Let me know how Iced Earth was. And I don't think I've ever talked to him again in my life. But, man, that band was something else. And then the singer fucking quit.
Huh? Looks like he quit in like what 2009, I think it said. Like he did like 4 albums, then just dipped out. Didn't know. I've really only listened to their first album, and then some of their other stuff, and like, but that's fucking light. That first Inhuman Rampage is lightning in a bottle.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yep. That's a great song.
Yeah.
It's a ripper.
Yeah, you know, I'm not like a Bunker Hill music graduate like Sam, but I just never understood how good that band like could be, you know, to a layman. To me, it sounds like they have two guys playing guitar at the most extreme pace at the same time, just to show off.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what that is. Yes.
That's power
They
metal.
had trampolines on
Is
stage.
that real? Am I close with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that's kind of it.
Two guitars. Yeah.
Yeah, they have two guitars.
What is it? Keytarist?
I don't know.
No.
But they had trampolines on stage, and it was awesome.
Trimbompoline.
Yeah, they would just do whammy bombs off the trampoline. If I could go back in time, that's one of them. If they were like, Matt, you have 10 moments of your life you can revisit, that would be one of them. You know, birth of my kids, that's 2. Marriage, 3. That time I met Stanley, 4. You know what? That's a good topic, even though I just gave like my 4. You know what? Do it on a week I'm not here. Number 5 is the Dragon Force show. That's my list. Anyway.
Nice. Bonus list.
Yeah.
That was good.
Good pick.
Good
Good
pick.
pick.
Oh, am I up?
No.
Man, it's funny that like I have to like follow a Dragon Force song because like this band could barely like play any instruments to begin with. But they're very big. They're very important. And they have a lot of ripping songs, but I think this song rips the most. Who is it? Who can take a guess?
Venga Boys.
This,
Nailed it.
The theme song to the Snorks.
Come along with the Snorks. No. My number 2 is by a band that we all are, well, and actually, again, a lot of these bands, I'm curious what your opinions of them are. Sam. Charles, I think you like them. I don't know if you like them. And Will, I don't think you care either way. What do you think of the Misfits?
Fuck you, Will.
I like the Misfits.
The Misfits?
Yeah.
I couldn't name one song, but I'd recognize them.
Isn't that, yeah, everyone knows the Skull. Everyone knows their whole fucking, they're like the Kiss of punk bands. Their shit's everywhere. Sam, your thoughts on the Misfits? Have you heard the Misfits?
I've never done the deep dive into the Misfits. I don't dislike what I've heard.
Have you heard like more polished sounding music or more raw from like the late 70s, early 80s?
Probably more of the
When you were
polished stuff.
So it's probably like the Michael Graves stuff, which is good. I like Michael Graves. I have no problem with it, but it is definitely nothing like the original Misfits that were like, you know, Black Flag, late 70s, like right on the cusp of like, right when punk was a thing. where again, no one was good, really, at anything they were doing, but it was a vibe and it existed. But my number 2 song, when I hear a song that rips, or when I'm like in history, like when I've been at a show and bands have covered this song, it's been it's gotten the place going. And Charles, you like the Misfits?
Yeah.
How much? Like do you listen to them a lot? Do you are familiar with a lot of their stuff, or you just always liked what you've heard?
I'm familiar with a lot of their stuff, but like
Okay,
I
you
can't
definitely know this song.
can't rattle stuff off to you like
Yeah,
nonstop.
You've heard this song.
No.
So my number 2 is "Where Eagles Dare."
Yes.
Yep, by the Misfits.
Yep.
This song, oh man, band covers this song. I'm going down there. Well, we'll see how I feel that day. But a couple years ago, I was definitely going down there. But yeah, so "Where Eagles Dare," the Misfits.
We walk the streets at night. We go where eagles dare. They pick up every movement. They pick up every loser. With jaded eyes and features. You think they really care? I ain't no goddamn son of a bitch. You better think about it, baby. I ain't no goddamn son of a bitch. You better think about it, baby, baby. An omelet of disease, a witch on noontime meal. A mouth of germicide seducing all your glam. I ain't no goddamn son of a bitch. You better think about it, baby. I ain't no goddamn son of a bitch. You better think about it, baby, baby.
That's when I got to this third verse.
Let's test your threshold of pain. Let's see how long you last. That's happened in your written bosoms, all your past. With jaded eyes and features, you think they really care? Let's go where eagles dare. We'll go where eagles dare. I ain't no goddamn son of a bitch. You better think about it, baby. I ain't no
Oh, it's so fucking good.
That's fun.
It's so fun. That band is so fun. I have an old bootleg cassette that I bought at Hampton Beach when I was like 17 of like a live recording of them playing at like the Rat in Boston in like 1982. And I remember listening to that and I was like, man, what it must have been like to be a part of that moment in fucking punk music. And I went to that day, whenever, like when I sang for bands and when I would be in bands and like anytime I got my hands on the microphone, I always stole the line from Glenn Danzig from that one fucking bootleg cassette that I had, because he's just got this like really like New York, Jersey tone to his voice, like an accent. And during that cassette, he goes, he's like, it almost sounds like John Travolta. He's like, let's see some fucking stage diving, you wimps. So for years, if I had the mic and there was like a part coming up, I'd grab like, let's see some fucking stage diving, you wimps. And it was just a cut for myself. And I love it. Man, do I love it.
Man. I feel like you could throw a shit ton of Misfits songs on this.
Oh,
Like
for
this
sure.
is one of those things I overlooked. Like I was like, I gotta find these songs. Overlooked this artist.
Yeah, no, for sure. I love Bullet, song about JFK being assassinated, and also Jackie Kennedy jerking off, the singer of Misfits.
Yep.
Nice.
My come be your life source, and the only way to get it is to suck or fuck. It's so good. Masturbate, man.
I can listen to more
that's what the-
Misfits.
Yeah.
It's good. If you can, I like to, when I'm listening to a band like the Misfits, and what I mean by that is a band that has like a cultural respect to them, I like to try to listen to them filtered through that time frame. And to me, the idea that during the late 70s, early 80s, when punk was like becoming a thing and like bands are just like, we're just like fucking like no nonsense, like whatever, someone was like, I want to be like a creepy Halloween band. And I just want to like be Halloween related the whole time. And I want to do a devil lock haircut and wear goth like zombie makeup. And I'm like, yeah, that's so awesome. It's like, oh, it's just such like a thing. They're like, fuck it. Everyone else is like singing about society's ills, damn the man, fuck authority, and he's like, how about a song called well, I turned into a Martian. Whoa! And it's like, hell yeah, dude. I became a Martian. I love sci-fi. I love that shit. God, it's so good. It's so good.
So Misfits would have come out after Kiss.
Well, yes, after
Yeah.
Kiss, yeah. But
Yeah, they
I don't know, when did
very much seem to me like the Ramones meets Kiss.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
Kinda.
Ramones. I just hear the Ramones, especially that song. To me, was just a version of Blitzkrieg Bop.
well, yeah, because no one could play.
Which is
no one
fine,
was-
but-
yeah, no one was good at their shit. You know what I mean? But man, what a time to fucking be alive. And like, you can, man, God bless the internet. You can go watch like live shows of like the Misfits from like 1979, and it's like pandemonium, and it's so fun. And Glenn Danzig is an absolute twig of a kid in those videos. He is like 90 pounds soaking wet, and now he's just like a big fat old muscle guy.
I'll never forget the video of him getting knocked out.
What an embarrassing black eye for him. What an absolute embarrassing black eye for him.
I don't know what this video is.
Oh man, what a
And
gem!
is
What
he
an
the-
internet gem!
And is he who's the guy from the Misfits that's absolutely crazy jacked and shredded?
Oh, that's
Frankenstein?
Wolf. I think it's Wolfgang von Doyle.
Yeah, okay, Doyle. Yeah,
Yeah, Doyle.
Dude, the monster.
yeah.
He is. Oh, while listening to the Misfits recently, I heard a song I'd never heard before from the Misfits, from someone singing. I've never heard them sing. I didn't know they were singing for the Misfits. It must be him because he sang for a short period of time. It's fucking terrible. I thought it seems like a fucking I think you should leave skit. It's like that's how bad it was.
It's like
I
that.
was like, ooh,
like that
God,
Funky Man song by D.D. Ramone.
so bad. But yeah, that's my number
Hey,
two. Is where
Little fact related to another pick on the episode. Sugar Ray had a song called "Danzig Needs a Hug."
like you can't stop Mark McGrath.
That's good.
Yeah, man, love that song. Love the Misfits. It's been my dream. If anyone wants to do it, if anyone can get themselves booked on some Halloween punk show, and we can do only Misfits covers, let me know. Let me know. It's part of my bucket list items to front a complete set of the Misfits as Glenn Danzig. God, it'd be so good.
Nice. I'm in. Let me know what instrument you want me to play.
You can play. You know what? You can play guitar, but you have to play with one hand, and I still bet you can play all the songs.
Okay. can
I
do
got
that.
bongos.
All right, that one song with the Misfits that has bongos. Sam, number two.
All right. This one I think is a real ripper. I think it's
Okay.
I think it's gonna be hard to say this one isn't ripping.
Is it a Kelly Ripa?
It's a
Aerosmith song.
It's a straight up Kelly Ripa. Is anyone familiar with the band Desaparecidos?
Nope.
Despacito.
That's what I thought when I
No.
had to write
Yep.
this down.
All right. We'll just play a second of it, and then you can tell me who the front man is.
Oh, okay. Well, I know who it is.
Yeah.
Will. No. Is it who I think it is?
It's only one person. It could be right.
No, I want. Am I the only one who's gonna get this?
Maybe.
I want other people to guess before I guess it.
Now that I realize I'm very wrong.
All right.
All right.
Will, who do you think the singer is?
Yeah.
No idea?
Okay, I'll say it.
Sure.
At first, I thought it was Ozzy, and then as it went, I was like, no.
I know exactly why you thought that. Yeah. Charles, who
Yeah.
do you think it is?
I have honestly no idea, but it sounds familiar. Like, I can't place it.
Is it Connor Oberst?
Yep. Yep.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah, this is
I
his
think
like
I'm the only person. who
this
would've
is
got
like
that.
political fueled punk band.
Oh, Connor Oberst has a politically fueled punk band. Let me guess. How many? What
Tweet
kind of
'em.
takes does he have?
Tweet him now.
Well, listen, I think the first track is called "The Left Is Right," so I think you'll know exactly where he
Oh,
lands
come
on the
on.
spectrum.
Ugh.
This
That's
album,
fine.
however,
That's just-
it's a fucking great
That's
punk
just a
album.
bad name. I don't care which side you're on. If you call it left to right or right to, that's a fucking dumbass name for a song.
I'm curious. I got to look up some lyrics. I didn't hate the music though.
Yeah, it's cool. This album came out in 2016, I think, and it's a good, nice, like heavier departure from Bright Eyes. Kind of came out while that band was kind of broken up. But I do like it when Connor Oberst comes up with heavier music because it's not that often.
He sings better as a punk than he does on his other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a particular flavor to his voice. Doesn't always sing in tune, but it's recognizable and it's a lot of emotion, and he's definitely like a master lyricist for sure. He's one of the best lyricists out there. So if anyone's looking for a more modern punk album, they don't mind it being a little politically fueled.
Isn't that what some punk music's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The songs are really, really good, and that's not my favorite song on the album. It's just the one I think is the rippiest. So
And
yes.
I wish everyone the best of luck trying to spell this out for Spotify. So
Yes.
Even-
Desaparecidos.
even typing this in, I was like, is this gonna pull anything up?
I think the album is called Payola. That might be easier.
You know what? I'm reading the lyrics to "The Left Is Right."
Yep.
I think it's pretty okay, in the sense that I think it's more of a criticism on both parties itself.
Oh, true. No, there's a whole song that's like very like anti-virtue signaling, and
I think it's very much like I think it's from like a political point of view of like from like a class standpoint versus like a political ideology.
Mhm.
It seems like it's very much like the poor versus the rich.
yes, definitely. There's another great song called Golden Parachute, which is great, talking about a lot of like, bigger companies and CEOs and their behaviors and that sort of thing. So it's not all just like anti right wing, propaganda or something, but
I bet it's probably none of it. I bet it's all probably like fairly like things most people would probably agree on.
yeah.
No, I'm curious.
It's a really, really good album. So if you're going to listen to one album during the week that I recommend, it's going to be this one. But does it rip?
I thought it ripped.
Will's borderline. All right.
It ripped. It was here. It was right on the line.
Right on the line of rippage.
I give it a tear out of rip.
All right, very nice. Yeah.
So does that brings it to me, I guess, right?
Yes, sir.
Number twos. All right. So you guys have
Pretty
noticed
good.
maybe that each of my picks do relate to
No.
rip.
Okay.
So, without further ado, another song that rips.
Here it comes. Dun, 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 dun. Bill's doing finger guns. This is the Postal Service. No idea. Please let this be the whole song.
It's like the start of an Aphex Twin.
I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt.
In the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. You want to put it in my butt? In my butt. You want to do it in the butt?
In my butt. You want to do it in my butt? In my butt. Let's do it in the butt. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel you watching me over there. Come to me if you care. Don't sit and stare. It's just not fair. Make your move if you dare. What?
There it is, folks. You want to talk about ripping?
Ripping your asshole.
Yeah.
You ripped my motherfucking asshole.
All I can think is Butters doing this.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, you're 100% there. I said what?
Oh, geez, fellas.
What a choice.
I can't believe
Number two, no less.
I can't believe we're gonna get flagged on YouTube for this song as well.
You know what? You're probably 100% on that. Unless somebody's got Metallica lined up.
I do not.
What is the story with this song?
The guy's gay, Sam.
Understood.
And I think he went to one of those karaoke like parlors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you're not just like performing
you
in a
record
bar.
a CD.
Like you pay to have some time in a booth and believe you have talent, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this was one of those, and he just threw it up on YouTube, and it was, quite frankly, fabulous.
Unbelievable.
Quite frankly, fabulous.
Does he tour? Can we see him perform this live?
Do you
I
want
think
to?
you could see him in your own house for about $300 if you want. I think that's for an in-call. Out-calls are probably $250.
Yeah, I'm gonna hire him to perform this in my RV, so he's uncomfortably close to me the whole time.
Oh, and that brings me up to my idea is the things we're gonna do for Charles' bachelor party.
Oh, top 5 things we'll do for Charles' bachelor party. Yeah.
Well, I'm already
We could
gonna
bring
be
this guy in.
I'm already gonna be hung upside down to paint with my hair. So we already got one off the list.
Have you heard of Sophie Powers? This girl has a song that's kind of going viral right now, and it's a song. It's like, I had a pet lizard named George.
Oh,
like-
the very blunt young girl with like dead eyes.
Yeah, this girl.
I had a
I
pet
think I know what you're
lizard
talking about.
named George.
Yeah.
He was cool, but he made me really bored. So I gave him to my mom, and she loves him very much because animals are better than people. They try.
It's just
Music.
very Daria, Wednesday Addams type.
Here's the thing. I kind of like it, and I know it's awful.
That's
But
'cause
there's
that's your kind of
something-
girl.
What? Attractive? Yeah.
That weird fucking gothic, depressed girl, enigma type.
I love them depressed. The sadder they
Yeah.
are, the better. The more I like them. I like them. Oh man, I'm glad I stopped myself there. I don't know. Every time I hear it, I'm just like, if this was just playing, I would just be like, okay, all right, just keep playing it.
You like that? Appetit. You like that song?
That's a good song.
It's not a bad song, even though that is basically Chaperone's "Hot to Go." It's this.
Oh,
it's the
here's the
same
thing.
progression and everything.
Chaperone, man, I've gone from like whatever. What a miserable wretch.
Yo.
I can't wait for her to fucking disappear.
I fell down this weird rabbit hole.
Fuck her.
Of like fans who are now.
Must have been a big rabbit.
She did some fucking interview where everyone's now realizing she's not a
Sorry.
lesbian. She's
Oh, no.
Their theory is she's just kind of bi and got through one bad breakup, and then she was just like, "Oh, I can just make money off of this," and then
Oh yeah.
went that whole way, and I went, "Oh no shit, this is gonna be
No,
bad."
she sucks. No, she sucks. She had
Yeah.
this whole interview where she was like, the thing that like put me over was like, she's like, anyone I know that has kids is like in hell and is not happy. Go. I am that. What a fucking miserable statement to say. To fucking like just fuels that
Yep.
whole like idea that is totally fucking poison to fucking young girls and things like that. And I am so anti that and so against that whole fucking ideology that like fucking Chaperone. Fuck. I can't wait for your moment. She's to your point, Charles. She's slowly getting exposed, and she's gonna just be a fucking blip in the pan, and she's just gonna be someone that everyone liked once,
Yeah.
and that's it.
I kind of realized the veil was coming off when an interviewer asked her if she was in a relationship. They're like, "You're single, right?" And she's like, "Oh no, I'm in like a relationship." And then they do this quick little diatribe, and then she just goes off on this weird thing where she's like, "Yeah, but I wish I was single. Oh, I wish I was single. If people could be single, stay single." Like she kept doing that over and over again. I'm like, this is someone who realized right in the middle of saying something like, "No, I'm in a relationship." Oh shit, my whole thing is to be single and to like
Yeah.
go fuck around. It's like I just fucked up my whole brand. It's like no one gave this girl
you know who she
any
is?
media training. Any.
She's the type of person that posts like online or feels the same way of like, man, I buy presents for all my nieces and nephews, but you know, I only get one present a year. This is a real thing. I didn't just make this
Wow.
up. I know somebody like this. It's like, "Oh, I put in so much, but I don't get big birthday parties at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
No. Fuck Chaperone and her fucking toxic ideology. What a pox on you, I say. A pox. Oh, I fucking when I heard that I was like, oof. Sent me in a. I heard it when I was on my walk. I walked so much faster. I was so full of rage. Ah, God. Who's up?
Me.
Get me off this fucking topic.
My number.
Oh no.
My number 2. Matt, I know you don't like this band.
Oh.
Sam, you're probably not going to like this band. Will, probably not.
Who cares?
What band is it?
This is my favorite band.
Oh no. Spine Shank?
No, this is Mastodon.
Oh God.
I fucking love
this band
Mastodon.
sucks.
You suck. This is their first track off of their 4th album, Blood Mountain. And this is The Wolf is Loose. I mean,
All right, baby. It's a wolf.
yeah. Eventually
Not
they
the
go
worst
into
song
like,
I've ever heard.
metal shit. I fucking love them.
Oh,
Ugh. Ugh, what, Matt? Defend your stance. Defend it.
Not the worst Mastodon song I've ever heard. Some parts were really bad. The beginning was promising. Sounded pretty. I was like, oh, you know what? Okay, I can understand this appeal. And they started doing dumb shit again. But my God, nothing will ever. That band can never come back from that song off of, like, I don't even know if it's their newest album anymore. But it's fucking embarrassing.
Which?
The one that's like, let's see. Show Yourself. Holy shit.
Off of Emperor of the Sand?
What a
Wicked?
fucking shit song. I was like, you know what? I never really listened to Mastodon. And that was a song I heard. And I said, people like this? Oh my God. Hey, listen, I don't know if you're busy next
mind
Saturday, but my band's playing at the bar.
And here's Troy.
Listen, I like this much more than Charles' actual pick.
That's because Mastodon was like groove, like metal amalgamation, and then they actually like stepped into the role. And also, Matt, you picked probably their like, yes, that's their most popular song off of Emperor of the Sand, but that is, in my opinion, one of their lamest songs off of that album.
I know. But that's my point.
They have other stuff on that album that I think is much better.
Listen, I played with Mastodon and the Red Chord on the same show. It was only 4 bands. My band, Mastodon. I don't even remember the other band. It was the opener. It was the opener, then us, and then and then the Red Chord, and then Mastodon. And I was like, oh. And I thought they were fine. People were fucking super excited to see him. And I was like, oh, cool, whatever. And then I just never really paid attention to him. And then, years later, I hear that fucking Show Yourself song. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Huh? People who went to a show that my band played and the Red Chord and some other band that was similar, like this band, that doesn't track to me. That does not track to me.
Doesn't track to you, but I will say that they are the only band out of those 3 bands that are considered one of the top bands.
No, the Red Chord is very, very big.
Who?
The Red
I'm
Chord.
honestly saying that not just to be like, I'm defending Mastodon. Who?
Yeah.
If you pull out some fucking Cookie Monster metal shit.
Oh my God, it's so good. Dude, Dreaming in Dog Ears, so good. You'll hate it. Hold on. Listen to this right here. This fucking bell hit.
That's just noise.
No, that's metal.
Look,
That's what men listen to.
me and the
Charles.
Berkeley graduate agree.
That's what men listen to when they say they listen to heavy music. What you listen to is what the barfly woman thinks metal is.
Honestly, it's closer to avant-garde jazz than it is to any other genre.
And that is the peak musical technical difficulties there. But anyway, my point being is the band that we just Mastodon played with that band.
Yes.
So there was a time, like you see what I'm saying, where it's like I feel like they're different genres.
Well, yeah. What year was this? Because like early
when
Mastodon
I was still in the band, I was
rough.
20. I was 20. So 19 years ago.
So you're hitting Leviathan era.
Yes, that was the big album from them.
So they're playing.
Hit me with some Leviathan. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I don't like Leviathan.
Yeah. This is
I remember the song.
Main song.
do like this more. To be fair. Little tidbit for Will. Little tidbit for Will. You know where we played this show? Exit 23 in Haverhill.
That was your band just now?
Me? No.
Oh.
That was old Mastodon.
Oh, okay.
That being said,
Sounds like shit.
yeah. That being said, Matt, you
Exit
could,
23 does not exist anymore.
No, but it was a small, tiny. It was a coffee shop. A coffee
Yeah.
shop that a max capacity of like 70 people, but we would get up to like 200.
Right.
we
And it's not
illegally-
because it couldn't hold that many people, it's because there was so much asbestos and lead in the air. They could only poison so many people at once. That was the dirtiest place you were allowed to be in the city.
Dude, I remember I walked in. I paid my cover charge during a band playing, and I walked in, and then I literally handed the guy money, and then he goes, "Watch out!" And I ducked because a fucking folding chair came flying across the fucking thing and just banged into the wall. And then I fucking looked up. I was like, "Who's playing?" And he was like, "Oh," I was like, "Oh, all right." I was like, "That tracks."
do those clubs even exist anymore?
I don't
No.
honestly, Charles. I don't know, and
Yeah.
this is like such like a pipe dream of mine. I would love, really, really love to fund or like join a Kickstarter or something, but I would love to have someone make a documentary that tracks that moment in time and what happened to why they don't exist anymore. Because I totally agree.
Yeah.
They don't exist.
we-
I don't know where
Matt-
kids play shows anymore.
Yeah.
I was going to say earlier in the episode, when this kind of got brought up, when you were talking about the Misfits and the 80s punk scene. And I was
Yeah.
like, hey, man, did you forget that you also were involved in a very epic period of, like, indie
No.
music?
I
'Cause
very much.
I didn't really fuck around with that shit, but you were all over it. You're the celebrity you are now because of it.
Yeah, everyone knows who I am. No, that's why earlier I
mean,
said I was a part. I played with Mastodon. I played with Redcord. I played with and saw like Unearth's first 2 shows.
What did they call you? Matt Superstar Battle System Galactica System?
Matt Auburn System. Yeah, because my band was called the Auburn System. But who else? Like the Acacia Strain we play with all the time. Like all these bands that came out of this area are huge metal bands now. And yeah, I was just playing in the local thing that they all kind of like grew out of. But that time was awesome. And to your point again, Charles, I don't know where
They're gone.
kids are playing.
Yeah.
Knights of Columbus's don't let you do shows anymore.
They're
And
not.
I don't know.
They're doing it online. That's it.
I hate that. I hate
my
that
God.
Sucks.
so much. Sam, you want to go to bed?
Oh, I'm fine. I was just trying. I was trying to think of where I played when I was really young, and I was like, did I play at 2 different Asian restaurants? Like that's such a weird place to play.
Oh, what is it? The Sugar Shack? No, there was a very popular like small Asian. It was very small,
Yeah.
right? One of the Asian restaurants.
Yeah, they were both South Shore though, so I feel like you were probably more of
Oh.
a North Shore kid.
Yeah, no, that's not. I'm thinking. No, this one was in like Cambridge. It was
But-
like in the city.
But what a weird thing to play in the middle of. You're just like, it's just like, you might hire like, here's like a nice house band, but it's like, no, this is just like some kids like punk rock band. Like, why are we playing in the middle of dinner?
And I don't know. I gotta also be. I'm not. Listen, I'm sorry. I hate to do the whole "I'm old. It was better in my day" thing, but I went to go see Saves the Day not that long ago, and they're playing with another band that younger kids liked. And this band wasn't like a punk band, but they were like whatever. And I felt so ashamed of what had happened to the youth. And they were like, for lack of a better term, stage diving.
Ugh.
But the kid would get up on the stage, he'd connect with the people in front of him, count to 3 on his hands, and then lightly jump into the crowd. And I said, what the fuck is this? What the fuck happened? What happened? And I'm sure it exists. I'm sure, I just don't know where it is. I'm sure they don't happen. I hope to God this is true. But man, I am very much on the fucking keep punk and hardcore. Keep that shit fucking dangerous or something. Do not, and I don't think it has been, but like, man, when I saw that, I was very like, yo, come on, what are you doing? If you're gonna get up there, go nuts, do something, head walk, do something fun, do something that someone tells a story about later. But man, it was like so fucking coddled and soft, and I don't know. I was like, okay, all right, I don't know what to do here. I hope this isn't a sign of the times. But man,
I think the wild childs aren't out there as much anymore because everybody's afraid to be recorded because you're going to be recorded everywhere.
ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
you
that's an
have
interesting
that,
thought.
when you have that like not quite expectation, but that sense of privacy. When you're having a blast like that and you just go over the edge to jump off a stage. I mean, that's literally what it is. You're going over the edge. Nobody wants to be embarrassed. Nobody wants to be embarrassed.
Maybe I still see very like fun, energetic, bigger shows at like venues, but I don't see like, again, I don't see like the local VFW show.
That danger.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that girl, I
fucking-
remember there was a girl I met at one of your, I didn't go to all those little things, but I went to a church show one time with you.
No,
There was this
UCC
girl there
or
who
the
was
Stoneham
like-
Church.
I think it was Tewksbury.
Oh yeah,
but,
Tewksbury Methodist. Yep.
There was this little like girl. She was like all of 4'9", and she was like, "Yeah, I got arrested because I got in a fight with a girl and I made her blind in one eye." I'm like,
Oh, I know who you're
Jesus,
talking about.
"You white people are crazy over here."
Yeah, dude. And like adult me, right? I was like, oh, I don't want my kids going to that, but like, I don't know, like it's like it's a part of, I don't know, like the fucking there's some development there, It's not without its value to be exposed to shit like that, and like I don't want my daughters going to anything like that ever, and I would chain them to the wall. But that's just me being a protective parent.
Yep.
I don't know.
Rightfully
I don't
so.
know. I don't know. That bums me out. But the red cord rules, and Macedon sucks, so I don't know what to say.
Fuck you.
Well, it's definitive then.
Okay. Who's up? I don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, where are we?
You.
Is it me?
You're up. We're at number
Number one?
ones. Matt.
I'm up?
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Here we go. Numero uno. I Will Die on This Hill.
Okay.
This is the rippiest band, the most Kelly Ripa, Rip Van Winkle, Rip Torn, R.I.P. band ever. This band only exists to rip.
Okay.
Okay? It is, in my opinion, the most fun, the feel-good, posy vibes thing that happened to music for a short time. And I'm so happy it happened. I'm very bummed that it doesn't happen anymore. And this was a big song. This person played on Saturday Night Live. That's how big it is. And man, when I hear this song or any song from this person / band, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to wake up and just fucking go. And if you don't like this band or this song, I am convinced you're either on the verge of offing yourself, you are deaf, you just are a miserable person, because no one can not like this band or not have a good time or have it at least put a smile on your face. And if I haven't built it up enough, I don't know what else I could say. But man, my number one, and if I don't win specifically for this number one, everything I said applies to the people who don't vote for me. But man, here's my number one, here's their big hit, and this is how it goes.
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
I love this part so much. so good.
Hell yeah.
That's it. Everyone's number
man.
one should be that song.
That's a great number one.
Oh, it's the
Yep.
best number one. It's the only number one. I'm tempted to force you to end this episode right now because it's a waste of everyone's time to even consider another song at number one. Man, it's so good. That whole album is so good. Everything that dude does was perfect. It was so good.
Yeah, you know, Kaylee brought up this song today, and she was like, "That song rips." I was like, "Listen, it does rip, but I just need to pick music that I actually listen to because like, I like that song. I do think it's a great number one, but like I would be like a definite poser if I was like, oh, definitely this is my number one ripping song.
But it's for everybody. That's the best thing. We can all have it as our number one. Oh, it's so good. That whole album is so good. Man.
Did he ever come out with another album?
I think there are two. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, what?
Oh,
but
it's like an
was
EP
the,
maybe.
was the other albums the other Andrew WK?
I don't know. What a fun conspiracy.
Oh.
The man,
Yes,
the
several
drummer for
albums.
that band for Andy WK is the drummer from Obituary, and I think it's so funny because I was just like looking at that the other day, and yeah, it's a bunch of like death metal people, and then Andy WK are in that band. But it's like, oh, it's so funny that the drummer of Obituary is in Obituary, still plays with Obituary, but then also was like, yeah, I played on Saturday Night Live.
Hey Matt, can I make you upset a little bit?
Sure.
If you take away the Irish from the Dropkick Murphys, isn't it Andrew WK?
No, not even close.
No.
You're not even going to make me upset because it's not even remotely close. Go
As a
further.
layman, as a layman, I just threw it out there. Sounds
Oh
the
my
same
God.
to me.
I have no. I couldn't even.
Let's hang some drywall. Let's hang some fucking drywall. Let's hang some fucking drywall. Hell yeah! I mean,
That's. I mean, if that's what Dropkick Murphys sounded like, despite that the content of the lyrics were spot on, I'd be into them. But that's not because they're a terrible band. And also, man, whew, they've been really fucking setting me up for some full-on rage with
Oh,
their
yeah.
their latest antics.
we don't need to get into that at the
No,
end
we
of the episode here.
won't. I won't taint the fun of Andrew WK.
Oh,
but
that's
man.
a fantastic pick, though. I mean, if you were watching the live video, which you're not going to be able to see, it's definitely.
Oh
there.
my god! Can you just
I
put
was-
the like? And you know what? You should take that clip and put different songs behind it.
It's either that or I'm just literally gonna be like, you know what? If you need to find it, it's private. Just go into our Discord and click the link.
Yeah,
That's what you have to do.
Will it not get? Will it not get struck if it's private?
Usually it doesn't. That's how people do it on like Patreon and stuff.
Oh,
Private links.
As long as you're
Wow.
under
'Cause then you-
10 views.
Because then you can't monetize it if it's private.
oh.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
It's awesome.
Well, in that case, let me say the N word a bunch.
Hell yeah. Let's broadcast hardcore porn.
Yeah. Dude.
We can do them
And
both.
here's my favorite scene. This is the biggest cum shot I've seen. Man, I can't go to bed. I'm supposed to go to bed. I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna start work right after this. Just listening to Andrew WK. They're gonna go in and be like, listen, I've done 18 tickets already. They're gonna go, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just listening to Andrew WK, baby. Oh, I'm so amped.
Makes me want to dig a big hole, fill it back
Hell
in.
yeah.
What a vibe that was when he first came out.
Yeah.
Dude. And he played some Furnace Fest maybe. He was on some like hardcore fests, and those shows are wild. They fucking so wild in the most fun way. People just fucking wearing snorkels and boogie boards, crowd surfing, and just going ape. It's the best. It's the best. So good.
How do you follow that one?
I don't know, and unfortunately, you have to follow it. So I don't know. I don't know. You've had some ups and downs, in my opinion.
All
So
right.
far, that Foxy Shazam thing was the best.
All right. My number one is a Smashing Pumpkin song.
Fuck this. Fuck this.
Not my favorite Smashing Pumpkin song, not a popular Smashing Pumpkin song, but the one I think is the rippiest.
The rippiest.
And it's called Hello Kitty Cat.
Sam.
Not selling any one of his, huh?
No.
Oh my God,
Not
no.
at fucking
Dude,
all.
Foxy
Jesus
Shazam was
Christ.
such a ripper.
I gave it
Is that-
such a good try, even though
Yeah.
I have no like musical ear. I'm not a musician. You guys are much more involved with audio and sound and this and that. And I gave it everything I had, Sam. And I'm like, nope. It just sounds like a song on a fucking Smashing Pumpkins album.
It doesn't get better when he comes in on vocals too, and you're just like, oh, here we are, we're right here.
I'm not sure anybody could rip less.
Oh,
I did like the song. Is that
No,
is that
fine
off
song.
Siamese-
Fine
Yeah.
song.
Is that off Siamese Streams?
it's in that same era. It's off of Pisces
Okay.
Iscariot. Yeah, it's like a B-side.
A B-side, no less.
Yep.
It's off this Japanese import. I like the Smashing Pumpkins. I like that song. I'd never heard it before, but man, I gotta say, I don't know.
Is there
where
like
you
a
get
family
the rippiness
story
there.
behind it or something?
Yeah, did you accidentally listen to it on a 45 that was sped up? Is that why you thought it was like faster than it was?
Is this a song you plan to play at your wedding if it ever happens?
Oh man, I don't know what to say.
I don't know either. You tell me. You've
did
been
it.
talking musical terms. You tell me why you think it's the rippiest. That's the point of the fucking show. Did you just want to hear it?
It's cheaper than a jukebox credit.
My Spotify account lapsed, and I don't know how to listen to it otherwise.
Oh, fuck me, huh?
And I have other questions I want to ask you that's
Please.
tangentially related.
Yep.
What do you think about this Billy Corgan, Bill Burr brother thing?
I don't know 100% if it's real or if they're just...
I can't tell either.
Yeah, because they're both just a bunch of fucks.
It's
who-
100% real. What do you mean?
Is it?
It
They
I
doesn't-
are
can't tell if you're
related.
being real.
Mhm.
No, they are related.
Okay.
They got set up on that podcast by who was hosting it?
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel. Howie Mandel got the piece of information, brought them two together. They both knew, but they had no interaction as siblings growing up. The dad, who sired both of them, was a piece of shit. And
Mhm.
Bill Burr
Yeah.
hates him. So
Yeah.
he's like, he's not really my brother. I don't want to make this a thing. He never wanted to make it a thing. And for Howie Mandel to do it to get himself a couple of clicks, super disrespectful.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still don't know. If
And
it's
he,
real.
and he trapped him. Like, he didn't let him know that's what it was about on
I
the
don't
show.
know.
Mhm.
I've been worked too many times.
I know.
Wilbur's a comedian. Billy Corgan works in wrestling. I'm not going to be worked here.
I know that.
Um,
No,
that's why
Bill
they-
Burr is not about that. Not about that bullshit.
Second question.
Shoot.
Do you ever listen to... did you listen to Billy Corgan on the Joe Rogan show?
I didn't hear that one.
Do you ever listen to Joe Rogan? I feel like you're not like a fan of his, so you don't listen to it.
No. I
But
don't listen to it.
Well, go listen to the Billy Corgan one.
Hmm?
I mean, he's a good interviewer. I'm sure nothing off the topic of whatever that would make you not like Joe Rogan would come up, but it's good.
Yeah, I'll
was
check
good.
that one out. Yeah, Billy Corgan has a podcast as well, and he is not good at interviewing people. Oh.
Is he
That's
like
right.
Chris Farley? He's like so.
Or making sick rippers.
Oh.
That's true.
Oh.
He's good at being unnervingly tall though.
He is.
Like a very
Very tall.
tall baby.
He's a 6'5", I think.
I saw him once and I didn't
Yeah.
realize how tall he was.
Yeah.
And when he came out, I went,
It makes him so much more gross.
The first time I saw him live, he was playing. Their bass player was her name was Ginger Pooley, and she is legitimately I think 5'1" or something. So I was like, who is this baby that's on stage with Billy Corgan? Who's like this toddler? Because there was quite the height discrepancy.
Damn, that's mean as fuck, Sam. You called her a baby?
She was tiny.
"She's a little lady."
Anyways, I like that song. I don't know what else to say.
I'm so happy for you.
I think if you give it a shot, crank it up, you might reconsider your ripping
And whatever
stance.
you do, don't listen to it after "Party Hard" by Andrew WK.
I'll tell you what that was. That was a I don't want to win this week and have to write a song.
That song following my song was the Iced Earth following Dragon Force the year I went to go see them.
Aw,
Well, I'll try to bring it back up a little bit here.
please.
You may have noticed each one of my picks are a form of a song that rips.
Yeah.
And no song that I'm aware of anyway,
Thanks, Grandpa.
has ripped off something quite like this.
Oh no.
Yo, VIP,
Pete,
let's kick
let's
it.
kick it. I'm gonna see who knows the most lyrics.
Oh boy.
All right, stop.
All right, stop.
Collaborate,
Collaborate
and listen.
and listen.
Ice
Because everybody recognizes that beat,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Is that not
What?
your pick?
That you're not your pick.
Well, that's the pick.
Yeah.
That's the rip.
Oh,
That's the number one
oh,
rip.
it's ripped off. Get it?
Because
No, I like
And
that
you
song.
guys,
it's got the ting
guys
on the
right.
end.
Yeah.
you might remember this. Yes, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Oh, the clip. Ours goes, theirs goes.
Oh, shoot.
Ding 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 diggy ding ding. Ding 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 diggy ding ding. That's the way theirs goes. Ours goes ding 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 diggy ding ding. Ding 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 diggy ding ding.
The
We sampled them from them, but it's
See, it's different. Completely different.
So different.
It's the biggest ripoff of all time.
Oh,
Were people mad?
Of course.
The people that wrote the original song were probably mad to not get paid for it.
Oh, boo-hoo.
So, you would probably know, Sam, that through litigation, certain people got the rights to this song, or a portion of the rights.
Yeah, that makes
Do
sense.
you know who they were?
What, David Bowie and Freddie Mercury? Or
And Olive Queen.
Olive Queen. Okay, I was going to say, would Brian May write this? Or yeah.
Who's Olive
Very
Queen?
impressive. Very impressive.
The old Olive Queen.
Who's Olive Queen?
She presides over the Olive Garden.
Oh,
I think she's on NXT.
there you go.
So,
Yeah.
with that being said, like Queen and David Bowie getting all the money, who was Men at Work?
What?
Who were they? The ones who sang the song?
Men at Work? What do you mean?
Wasn't that their name?
What do you?
What? No, this is by Queen and David Bowie.
Oh wait. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My
Yes.
What?
bad. I mixed things. Anyway,
No, answer the question. Who was Men at Work? Okay, this is a very
Who are
deep thought, philosophical question. It's really like a rhetorical question.
They were too busy
So,
doing the safety dance.
I definitely wrote down a bad fact, and I have another fact that I think is more accurate.
Okay, let's go.
The Vanilla Ice video, Ice Ice Baby, produced for I think about $5,000, and well, that was financed by Sir Robert Matthew Van Winkle,
Oh, that's the
Oh.
singer.
The Rip,
Right.
Mr. Rip himself.
and could
that's-
have been related to Rip, which makes him such an apt number one for ripping off a song sounding like Rip Van Winkle.
All right, stop.
that's
Collaborate
it,
and
I guess.
listen. I said back of a brand new invention.
Mm-hmm.
Good pick. Again, none of these are beating Andrew WK or even holding a candle to it. Now all we got to do is listen to the last terrible metal band that Charles picks.
You know what?
No,
I'm gonna let you do that because I'm just gonna play the song.
okay. Oh shit. Take it back. My feet are going. Hell yeah.
Domination consumes you and calls you a friend. It's a twisted fall. Binds your like steel and manipulates the will to be. And it's hard to see how soon we forget when there's nothing else left to destroy. It's a useless game. Your eyes will see the dawn of the day and the rising of the those words that stare into your soul. To yourself you will. It's domination.
Can you skip to the solo?
To living there. Grim construction.
It's coming up. Listen here. I want Sam to hear the solo. Have you heard the song, Sam?
Nope.
It's a great solo. Little fun bass line. Oh, so good. Right here.
I'm just gonna let this go.
Nice.
Oh, it's so good.
Fucking sick Phrygian riffs, dude.
Yeah. This when we were like, oh, top 5 songs that rip. I'm like, well, Domination's my number one.
Yeah, it's a great one. I won't say it rips more than Andrew WK, but man, is that song good.
That song rips. If you're on the toilet, listen to that because the beat of leaning back and forth is going to help move your bowels. This is legitimate health tip. If you're constipated, listen to that song and rock back and forth to the beat, and you will be able to progress your bowel movement. But, that's regardless of the quality of the song, which I thought was fine.
Yeah, and if you're rocking back and forth in that manner, complete the look with a football helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Domination just it fucking kicks the door open, and it just goes. It goes fucking hard.
Yeah. I love Pantera so much. I've really wrestled. I've really, really wrestled with the idea of going to see them again.
I can't.
I
never got to see him.
I can't.
So I can't see him now.
Yeah, I saw him before, right? And it's like, man, I don't know if I would rather never hear a live Pantera song again or just be like, well, I know it's not like the real Pantera, but it's the closest I'll get to listening to a live anything. But I don't know. I probably won't because this is my prediction. If I did that, I'd go and I'd be bullshit.
Yep.
I'd be mad that I was there, and I'd be mad that it wasn't fucking Dime and Vinny playing those songs. I'd be like, fuck this guy. I know I paid the money to come here, but fuck him.
Is it just Phil and
It's Phil and Rex, and then fucking Zach Wilde and some joke.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Zach
Shit.
Wilde doing that.
We're
I don't like
pretty
Zach
close
Wilde to
to
begin
me
with.
being the southernmost member of the crew.
What are you talking about?
Charles is moving up north, right?
Yeah.
Sam's already north. Matt, you're
Yeah.
moving north.
Okay.
I'm going to be the southernmost guy. We're all going to be together. We're going to be able to go to shows, cheap shows.
Cheap
We'll
shit.
warm up.
Did a conversation happen that no one noticed?
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there.
All right.
Sorry.
Do you want to go to a show?
I mean,
I do.
I'm gonna be
Okay, let's go.
Getting all worked up about it.
I'm gonna be up in Maine in July, and Ghost is performing in Boston on July 21st.
I'll go if you want.
I mean, if we
Aren't
all wanted
those
to go
like
to a
super
ritual,
expensive?
we're not gonna pay for. We're not going that close.
Oh no, I just want to be like a decent seat.
Yeah, but like
I don't wanna be
We're not
that
sitting
close.
on the floor where it's like 400 plus right now. Right,
400?
400 plus. Yeah, and that's not even like front row. That's the back of the floor. So
See, that's my problem, right? Like I like Ghosts, but man, when I saw them, they were playing at little cathedral halls.
yeah,
And it was
Hey.
awesome.
Creed's coming back around this year.
no,
Thank
All right,
God.
so settle down. Let's settle down. I don't want to say anything we can't take back, okay?
yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
that's a great number one.
Mhm.
That's a great number one. Man, Sam, I can't believe how hard you let everyone down.
You guys want to listen to it again?
No. I did like it, but man, does it not rip?
Well,
Here's the thing. I got a question for you, Sam.
Yeah.
Based off of your original definition of what makes a song rip, in what fucking world does that Smashing Pumpkins song check enough of those boxes?
I mean, I think it checks all the boxes.
No. You're fucking with me. This is a bit.
Why not? It's high energy.
See, I don't think it is. How can a song be high energy when the guy... I've been all high.
Spot on.
It's pretty
You only listen to it once too. Just,
Get me to the karaoke bar.
This is the way it is.
And then you, Charles, how dare you put Pantera on the same list as those other bands? You fucking insult.
that's not it.
And then Will. Perfect. Nailed it.
I ain't done nothing.
Listen, regardless of how this all ended, I thought it was a good, fun episode, and we're at pushing 3 hours.
Yep. We still have to rip
Is
real
it?
quick through the fun butts.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The fun butts?
Yep.
Yeah, we
They're
forgot
the
to do
worst.
it.
You know what?
Sorry.
Listen, I'm still going. I
Yep.
still got some pep energy. I'm ready to tear these
Well,
guys apart. So
yeah.
let's go.
Okay. First up, we have Mike D.
Oh, wait. Stop.
But you can't.
Okay.
What?
I'm
there
gonna
something you
play
needed
their
to do?
number one's music as you read them.
Oh God.
Did
Go
you already
ahead.
have it queued up, please?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Good job, Will.
Okay. First up, we have
All
Mike
right, let's
D.
do it.
I
Okay.
hate this song. His number 5 is Duality by Slipknot.
Okay.
Number 4, Bulls in the Bronx by Pierce's Veil.
Oh,
3,
Mike.
I'm Broken by Pantera.
Nice.
Yep. 2, Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria. And number 1 is this song, Ratatata by Baby Metal and Electric Callboy.
Mike, did you hit your head and become like gay?
So, I've listened to Electric Callboy. You know, they have some fun,
Yeah,
like,
we know.
pump, like, metal electric songs. Ratatata's not it, and I don't get why this is their number 1 thing. I think it's just because, like, people like Baby Metal for the reasons they want to see tiny Japanese women dance around.
So much Bush, guaranteed.
I don't get the Baby Metal sensation either, so...
It's fun.
Yeah.
The music's legit. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Next up, we have Mitch Mint, Freshest of the Fun Butts.
All right, don't disappoint me, Mitch.
Do you have his number 1 queued up?
Yeah, just keep going. He'll get to it.
Number 5, Fortunate Son by CCR.
Okay.
Yeah.
4, Superman by Goldfinger.
Good
Okay.
pick.
All right.
Good pick.
3, Bleed It Out by Linkin Park.
I'm not a Linkin Park person at all.
2, I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Good.
Number 1,
Oh, money for
Money
nothing?
for Nothing.
That's a good
I
pick,
fucking
Mitch.
love Dire Straits.
Hell yeah, dude. Good job. He's invited. Put him on the bus. Dude, I love that guitar riff. It's fucking cool as fuck.
Dire Straits does not get enough credit, like, overall
No.
in the general scene.
No.
They're so good.
I mean, I really only listen to that guitar riff when I listen to the Weird Al cover, but it's the same.
Also, the weird thing is, did you know MTV's, like, stinger for, like, an MTV production is the MTV from that?
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
crazy. They just yanked it.
Because it's the MTV, and it pops up. I'm like, that's
Oh,
Dire
yeah.
Straits.
Good for them.
Yeah. Next up is Scissor Lord. If you
Don't
think
know who you are, but I'm on it.
I'm gonna insult him right here. If you think I listen to bad metalcore, this is bad metalcore.
Oh, jeez. Well, we lost a listener. Here we go.
Number 5 is "It Is the End" by Ice Nine Kills. 4, "Ronald" by Falling in Reverse, which is fucking awful.
Does that have Ronnie Radke on it?
It is Ronnie Radke.
Okay. I do like some of his takes, so I'll give it a little half credit there.
3, "Heart versus Mind" by I Prevail.
Nope.
2,
No idea.
"Make It Make Sense" by A Day to Remember.
I hate A Day to Remember, so I don't like you anymore.
It is number 1 is "Riptide" by Beartooth, which this song doesn't rip, even if it is called Riptide. They have a song called Devastation, and that song at least rips.
Is this the band Beartooth I'm listening to?
Yes.
How dare they have such a cool, aggressive name and then sound like this? How fucking dare you? Beartooth. They should be called fucking
Yuck.
Turtle Gums.
Yuck. Yes, you're right. Fucking terrible.
And they
Dude,
have a song-
Beartooth is a fucking hard name, and you ruined it.
I mean,
I was so disappointed.
if you're gonna fucking pick a song by Beartooth,
Who's next? I don't want to
Nah.
hear no more
Yep.
Beartooth.
Next up is K-Funk.
Oh, here we go. What comedic
Oh,
band is he picking?
Jesus. I can't even Google whatever he said.
His number 5 is Radar Love by Golden Earring.
No idea.
4, Bitches by Mindless Self-Indulgence.
Okay.
3,
I do know that song.
Dissension by Groove Crusaders.
No idea.
2, Champion Zone by Lord Phobos.
No idea.
And number 1 is Brazilian Skies by Masayoshi Takanaka.
Dude,
What video
Googled
game is
that
that?
and I couldn't get a fucking Google result for that.
That's
Stop
man.
fucking
K-Funk
with
is so underground.
Wow, yeah, that is. I think
I'm sorry.
It's
I wanted to have a
11:20
song
and
for
I'm not
everyone.
tired. All right, go on.
next up is Bulky Mania.
Oh, there we go.
Balky.
Ba-
God damn
Balky.
it. Balky.
Balky.
Too bad.
Balky Bartokamos.
His number 5 is Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots by the Flaming Lips.
Oh, that's a good song. I don't think it rips, but it's good.
4 is Kesabe Nights by Streetlight Manifesto.
Keysby Nights.
Keysby
That's a
Nights.
good song. I didn't know that you liked fucking... Well, actually, Keysby Nights is by Catch-22, but they re-released it as Streetlight Manifesto because it's the same singer from both bands.
Oh. Is number 2 is BYOB by System of a Down. Out of all the System songs, 2 Feels a Boss. Boss by Tenacious D.
Okay.
Yeah. And number 1 is this, Through the Fire and the Flames by Dragon
Good.
Force.
Good pick. Good pick. Solid list.
Yeah.
Next up we have Gray. He has
All right, Gray.
Dark All Day by Gunship.
No idea.
Big Dogs by Hana Newman Kind. I think that's supposed to be Humankind.
Okay.
3, Can't Get You Out of My Head by Ananmai Cantriv Parcels cover.
Okay.
Actually, that's Kylie Minogue.
Oh, whoops.
2, Trading Shadows by Night Verses. And number 1, Maniac by Carpenter Brute.
Why are there covers?
This sounds good.
Are these all covers? Oh my god, it is.
They're rips.
They're rips.
Yeah.
There you go. This song I like. I'm
Nobody
hearing.
picked up that I had a theme for each one of my picks.
No, we were too busy. Too busy? Never mind. Forget it.
Busy being up your own asses about
too busy.
music snub.
I'm too busy.
What was the Papa Roach rip?
Ripping yourself
Cut.
apart.
Oh.
Cut.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
cut my life into pieces.
Rip
I
my life
thought you were just
into
going for a
twine.
general shitty list. Sorry.
Hey.
Or just cut.
And lastly,
Anyway.
we have Corey Webb. Number
Okay,
5.
Webb. Don't disappoint me.
Number 5, Mac
This
Morrison, Return
probably
of the
sucks.
Mac.
Return of the Mac. That's pretty good.
4, Nirvana, Love Buzz.
Okay.
3, The Chats, Struck by Lightning.
No idea.
2, Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Heads Will Roll.
Okay.
And number 1, Tyler Childers, Feathered Indians.
What is that?
Which
This?
is what you're hearing now. Not a ripper whatsoever. Thanks for reaching out.
And
Thanks
then,
for trying.
Kevin Weaver just put in Dynamite by Teo Cruz.
What the fuck is that? Whatever.
Yep, that's Fun Butts.
Okay. Well, listen.
Great list.
Great 3-hour episode. 11:30.
Scissor Lord,
What,
I
Charles?
need you to defend your metalcore picks.
Who?
Scissor Lord, I find this
Oh.
insulting.
If he finds it insulting, I don't even want you to listen to the show anymore.
Fucking Currents exists. Come on, man. Like,
All right. Well, listen. It's been fun. I was very happy as all 4 of us. It was nice to see everybody. It was very fun. I had a good time. Sam, I can't believe that was your number 1. I will never. I'm gonna it's gonna keep me up at night. Right now, I'm gonna have to go to bed. I gotta go work tomorrow, and I won't be able to. 'Cause I'm gonna be like, what was he thinking?
I think you should listen to it again.
I do like it. I will listen to it again, but I don't think I'll ever be like, this song rips.
Out of every song ever.
Yeah,
know.
I thought you were gonna do like a Jelly Belly or something like that.
That's a rip it too.
All right. Well, any last words, anybody? Are we all around next week? Do we not know?
yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
Okay. Well, vote for one of us, and we'll pick an episode. With that being said, smell you later.